Yeah, we go back. 'Cause you tell her about XRP. She was so against XRP. She was talking so
Yeah,
much shit about it. And
yeah,
now I just tell her, all right, bet. Well, no, cause we'll be in like hours argument, like,
yeah, 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 yeah.
oh, you know what I'm saying? Hey, well, fuck. He was like, oh, you still gonna do it? Well, don't listen to me then. And
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She like, "Hey,
yeah,
she said she went to school for it and shit like that, so she was like, "Listen, Bo, I know some shit about some shit that you might not know, nigga, because I went and studied a little bit." That's why
right.
y'all had 1 hour arguments, because you like, "Nigga, you ain't gonna just tell me any fucking thing, and I'm finna just go do it because you say so when I know one with the degree."
Right, but thing about it's one of those thing. It's why I say right. It's one of the thing where it's the book education versus experience.
Yeah, 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 it is.
You may have went to
Yeah.
school for it, but I'm doing it in the street. I'm doing it right here.
That
You
nigga
know what
say
I'm saying? So
streets.
I'm out here doing this thing, right? You educated about it, but I'm doing
Ugh,
it. But
yeah,
she definitely like one of those financial savvy way you want to do it right, the slow way. I'm more of a
yeah,
risk
yeah,
taker, you know what I'm
definitely.
saying?
And I think listening to what y'all said, especially about the different ways, and I agree with her, and I think we speak on this a lot. The
Mhm.
biggest detriment to our children and our race is the fact that we are not taught the basic ways to survive in the world we live in. And
Mhm.
whereas in a lot of other countries and even white people's schools and stuff like
Right.
that, they're taught these skills. And I realized, and I mean, it's not nothing that I realized, but it's just the way it is.
Right.
America is built on being a part of the elite. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And it cultivates from a place where you have to remember a lot of these people like Columbus and all these white people who were setting sail, going to see other places were
Right.
people who worked for the government, worked for the queen.
Mm.
And they were getting tax heavy. So a lot of these people say, "Hey, fuck it, we're gonna get up and leave. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna
They were
go."
escaping oppression.
Yeah, but the one thing that happens is when you become the person of in power, you tend to do only what you've seen other people do with power.
Learn from past behaviors. Yeah.
So
Learn what's taught brought down, taught down.
when of course when they colonized this area and did what they did to the Native Americans and forced them into their religion. And I'm glad, and I know has nothing to do with finance,
Right.
but I'm just saying it's a deeper rooted cause of the way we think as kids and the way we think as people is passed down. And I know she's saying, and the only reason I speak this is because you and her was talking about how it's good to pass down generational things like what she was
Mhm.
talking about. And when she said that, it made me think it is very important. And that's why it's important to have a mother and a father because it's important to pass down the generational knowledge of both sides of their families. And I saw an interview with Charleston White
Right.
where he was talking about how black people be talking about slavery, but don't even
Mhm.
know their grandparent,
That's
or their
crazy.
father's grandparent, or like stuff like that. And it's
Yeah.
like, damn, that nigga right. But it's a
Yeah.
learned behavior. You know what I'm saying? Families get broken apart because of whether it's government or whether it's just us. And so financial illiteracy is
Yeah.
passed down through generation
Mhm.
to generation. And I heard you talking about how when you was raised, like nobody talked about finances.
Right.
And I do think it has part to play with that. I think that those things and those knowledge, especially back in our time where we was here, like anybody of color was here, you wasn't privileged to those kind of things, like that kind of
Right.
knowledge. Because you was considered three-fifth of a person, or they just didn't see you a equal
Mhm.
value to be able to
Right.
learn. You know what I'm saying? And it kinda and I was just, like, thinking, like, "Damn," it's funny how everything really ties in together. You know what I'm saying? When you, even, like, finances, life, because most of this stuff, like, thinking about stocks is company, I mean,
Hmm.
which most people know, even if you don't know stocks, and just from movies you don't watch that talk about stocks, you
Right.
know that stocks are companies. That's why they have
Hmm.
names of companies behind the stock, and you buy
Right.
into the company, and you know what I'm saying. And like she said,
Hmm.
money with the crypto is different. It's a currency of this
Right.
company, but it's not. And
It's not the same. And
it's
what
not the
my brother
same.
just
What
cut
she
you
was
off.
trying to point, yeah, I'm just saying I understand what she was trying to say to us to
Hmm.
get us to understand, like, yeah, they both gonna some they're both be, of course, stocks is gonna be digitalized. But she when she
Hmm.
was saying, like, I don't understand how something that's a part ownership can ever be something that's a currency of an ownership. And I think
Right.
that's what she was pushing.
And the thing was, the thing was as she was looking at it as currency. So thing about crypto is can be a currency, but it's not a currency. You know what I'm
Yeah, yeah,
saying?
and that's what you were saying
So
about the token, like, it can become a
yeah.
token. Yeah, no, I get believe me, I get what
Right,
both
right,
of you were
right.
saying, but I was just like, because I felt like she didn't get what you was trying to tell her about if
Yeah.
it becomes a token. You said, like you was telling her, right now, it is a currency, but once it gets to the point where it becomes a token where and you spoke about this on previous podcasts, so
Right.
that's why I remember. You was like, "We're gonna move to a point where you're not gonna use cash, everything's gonna be token based, and you're gonna have to transfer. You're gonna have to deal with tokens."
Right.
And I think that's what you were trying to get her to understand. Like, yes, I know that stocks is ownership into
Hmm.
what's the name, but that ownership is gonna become a token in crypto.
Mm.
So that's what
And for the
stocks are gonna become.
exactly. And
Yeah,
for the people out there, like to make it more sense, like so Scottie Pippen have a ball, right? He have a basketball. It's like it worth, let's say worth $10,000, right? Because it's one of
yeah.
game winning basketball with her, right? So
Hey,
he tokenized that basketball. I forgot the
yeah,
name of the crypto, but he
yeah, yeah, yeah,
tokenized.
yeah,
So
yeah,
let's
yeah,
say he made like 10,000 crypto tokens or whatever, right? So
yeah.
you can actually buy this crypto and have a piece of this ball. So let's
Exactly.
look at the ball like it's a stock or whatever. You have a piece of that. So let's say if one were willing to buy it for this price or pay this price for it, so your crypto that you hold up that it increased with that. So it's a way for you to own, just like let's say you have a house. You want
Yeah,
to instead of you selling your house, right? You can
yeah,
tokenize it. And I'm
yeah.
gonna raise money. Okay, I got this house right here I don't live in. I'm gonna tokenize. So I'm gonna give everybody a
Exactly.
piece to buy this house. So the
Yeah.
people can buy this currency and you will own part of that house. And
Yes.
think about it. And what I was saying about with the stocks, whatever, right? Right now you have on your phone it says you own this many stocks, but it's
Yeah.
nothing, it's just numbers, whatever,
It's
right?
nothing, yeah, like back in the days where you used to have a certificate for it saying, "Hey, you are
Exactly.
owner of this much stocks.
Hmm.
This is your
Right,
certificate for that stock." I get what you're
right.
saying. But you gotta
And
be
then after a
I think
while,
you gotta be
it's gonna
old
be
enough to
token.
even
You're gonna have
understand.
actual tokens
Yeah,
to show. You're gonna show, hey,
facts.
I have 100 tokens of this. I have 100 shares. I have 100 tokens. Each
Yeah,
token represent this share, and
and
that's
that's where
where
your
it going
digital
to.
certificate
Right,
comes into. That's what you
and
have
that's
now.
how
You
they
don't
going.
have an actual you have a digital, which usually comes in
Hmm.
a code or, you know what I'm
Right,
saying? That's how usually your digital, that's really what your digital print is a code. And of
right,
course, when you break the code down and they redigitize for you, see it looks like your name, your what's the name, and all your information, but it's really a code in the system. I mean, yeah, but I get what you were saying. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And that's why I was just listening because, it's always good to have like two different sides of a coin, because like she said,
Hmm.
you're more crypto, she's more stock. So it's a very balanced, and I feel like both of y'all gave great game when
Right,
y'all was talking about it, man. I was locked in. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I was
And
hitting them.
and just for correction as well, though. I'm crypto in stocks. I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah, no,
against
facts,
stocks.
facts, facts. Yeah,
I
yeah.
just know more about crypto. I just know more about crypto than her or whatever, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
she more into the finance
Yeah,
in the old way. And I tell her all
yeah,
the
she
time,
know
like
more
she
about that.
into the
Yeah, yeah.
old way of investing, right? And I'm
Well,
in the new
because you got
way
to
of
realize
investing.
too, a lot of old people like, and I mean, not just old people, but a lot of people believe if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Right.
You know
Exactly.
what I'm saying?
And thing about it, what I be saying though, right? Cause that worked. That worked. But now what coming up, right? This is what coming up.
Yeah.
Transfer of wealth.
Yeah.
So the older people are dying out and they're sending the money. The younger generation are inheriting the money. And
Yeah.
what are the younger generation into? Most of them are into crypto. So the
Facts.
money they get from all this, thought they transfer from all the wealth or whatever, they gonna put that money into crypto because that's what they got in. They came in and invested in crypto.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
But
saying? Once they were
old people,
18,
and I agree with you 100%, bro. But old people, you know how old people is, they stuck in their ways.
yeah.
I tell you about my
Not
mama.
saying she older than that, but that's
No,
just
not
what
her.
I'm
I'm
saying.
not even
Yeah.
talking about her. I'm just talking about people who you still use the old way of things.
Right,
They are
right.
stuck in their ways. When you're an older generation, especially older than our generation, because I like to think that we're pretty fucking stubborn ourselves. But our mothers and grandparents and them
Even
old
more
folks, them
stubborn.
motherfuckers, what? Them niggas,
They
man,
stuck in their
what?
way.
They
Yeah.
stuck in their way. They don't give a fuck. Like I tell my mom sometimes, you know you're wrong, and you refuse to change. That's crazy to me. That's out.
Right.
That's just wild to me. And I'm like, I could sit here. I could sit here. Me and my aunt, we try to speak logic to my mom, and she's slowly coming around. But my
Right.
mom is an avid, not Trump fan. Like she doesn't,
Mm-hmm.
but she doesn't know Trump. Because my mom is not a person who's gonna sit back and read policies.
Right.
You tell her what you're gonna do, either she agree with it or she not. So,
Right.
but I think my mom has probably been a Democrat her whole life. She has never been a
Right.
Republican.
And that's most how it is. Yeah.
It's almost like a religion. Once
Mm-hmm.
people you was raised a Democrat, so you gonna die a Democrat.
Yeah.
And
Blind trust.
blind trust. But I feel like, but that's what the world is based off of. Blind
Yeah.
trust. You blindly trust to put your money in stocks, and even though you have a lot more foundation and liquidity in this, you're still blindly hoping that the market moves the way you want to make you
Right.
win.
And
That's
think
just everyday
about it
life.
though. And
Go
think
ahead.
about it though, like it's like for the market, like you have people, it's all blind trust, of course. But think about it, you have more likelihood. What's
Exactly.
more
That's what I
likely
said.
happening?
You got
Right.
more validity. You got more validity in
Right.
what's more likely to happen. And believe me, I'm a person that live off that. I'm
Mm-hmm.
more on like I always give possibilities the chance because anything can happen. But
Exactly.
when you have something that's kind of and this is why I don't, and I know I hate to go to relationships, but my mind just spiraling kind of right now. But I hate the fact that with women in a situation with a man, they hate the fact that you tell them who you are and you
Mm-hmm.
stand on it.
Ugh,
And that's
tears
weird
them
to me.
apart.
But
Tears
it's
them apart.
because when the conversation we just having, you would think that you would like something because to me that when you think of something like that, that means that person's stable.
Mm-hmm.
You have somebody who could say, do, and act and stand on something. You
Right.
know that that's a stable situation. Whether it's
Mm-hmm.
wrong or right, okay, at least I know this person gonna do this every time because this is
Right.
just who this person is. It's something
Mm-hmm.
comfortable about stable, even in chaos. That's why they call. You ever heard of controlled chaos?
Right.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So it's a certain understanding, but women hate that. Women hate that when they see because we all know that women always trying to change somebody when they get
Exactly. In
but
their
I
nature.
yeah, it's in their nature. But then I think about it, the world that we live in doesn't like stability either. It likes highs and lows, peaks and valleys. It gives
Yeah.
it gives context, I guess, to life.
Keep you distracted.
Yeah, it gives context.
And think about it, like even nowadays, even more chaos keep you distracted because why you focus on chaos and this person bless you and that person,
Like,
there people are getting rich and the middle class is starting to disappear.
yeah,
Dang, cause I went through tap class today, right? I went through
yeah,
I went to the business section, well, right?
yeah.
And we did research, like the average cost of a house now is $420,000.
That's crazy, bro. I remember you could buy a nice house for 200,000, and that was in a
Less than
nice
that.
city. Yeah.
And
Oh,
that's
one. Yeah.
it.
I remember back when it was 145, 120. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you want to go
Yeah.
way back, you could back when you can get it for like 50,000. But that was
Right, right, right.
before
But think
our
about it
time.
though. And they're like the old boomers and shit. They
Yeah, the
criticize the younger
75,000.
generation
Yeah.
for believing in socialism and like not just socialism,
Yeah.
but like they know they're never gonna own a house.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
And there's no way to own it, so they don't even care about owning a house. Renting forever.
But you know what's crazy? And I know, but think about this. And I was just talking to my homeboys or somebody else about this yesterday, I
Right.
think. You
Yeah.
don't really own nothing in America.
You don't. You don't. You gotta pay for that forever.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Taxes
you're
and
gonna
shit.
pay property taxes on this property
Yeah.
the rest of your life. Your kids gonna pay property taxes. They
Right.
kids gonna pay. And once you don't pay the property taxes, my
They
nigga,
gonna
they
take
coming
that
and take that
from you.
shit, bro. And then they gonna auction it off to somebody who can pay it at a lower price than what you've been spending there your whole life. So you don't really own, but this is why I'm not big on and it's I'm not even saying this is the reason why I'm the way that I am. I'm just saying
Right.
I think I foreshadowed a lot of things, especially happening when I was younger. Because I used to
Mm-hmm.
tell my mom all the time, and she like I tell people all the time, she'll tell you, like, she's like, you don't want a house with a wife and settle down. Fuck no, I don't want no house. Why would I
I
want to be
don't
tied
want
to
that
something?
shit.
Yeah, why would I want to be tied to something that I have to pay for the rest of my life
My
when
life.
I don't
Yep.
even believe that we should have to pay to live? I don't think
Mm-hmm.
we should have to pay to live in any apartment that these motherfuckers build on the land that was given to every fucking body.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like just so that we can build and buy more stuff that we don't really need money to do. Because if you wanted to build it, you could
Mm-hmm.
just build it if it was in the greater interest of mankind.
Right.
So like I don't believe in a lot of shit. So my mom, like, and I told my mom, my goal has that's why I think I wanted to be a marine biologist.
Right.
Because even though they make a lot of money, you're always traveling. You living
Mm-hmm.
out in the nature, you living out in the world, you living with that. So I think when I was a kid, I always just like I don't want to live in a house and be married and surrounded in suburbia. And I still don't, even now, bro. Like
Right.
I don't. People always be like, "Trap." It's not that because I'm boring or I don't want to do stuff, but I
Mm-hmm.
really don't like doing the shit that
Normal
people
motherfuckers be
call,
doing.
yeah, exciting. And maybe, and I'm not even that old. Like my nephew always tell me, like, bro, you're not old. But it's like, nigga, I don't like doing the shit that people like doing. Like, bro, like, and I told her, like, if I get rich, and we spoke on this too about just to what being rich, and I bring it back up because what's your fuck off number?
Right.
And I thought, and I was thinking about like, what's my fuck off number? And my fuck off number is any number where I don't have to worry about nothing. I don't,
Mm.
and for some people that could be way, and
It's
I know for a
different.
fact, for some
Yeah.
people that's way more than what it is for me. Because I
Mm-hmm.
was just telling my homeboy, I said, bro, nigga, my goal is to move wherever Bo is, bro. Buy me a little something, cause like I really don't want a mortgage, nigga. Like I
Right.
don't. That's
Want
why,
to just buy it right up. Yeah.
yeah. Like I don't want to pay somebody, but I like going to other countries because other countries you can actually buy land and
Mm-hmm.
ownership of it. So I
Mm-hmm.
would love to
And
go.
if you do pay taxes, it'd be very minimal. That
Yeah,
it's nothing. Like
and it's
200 a
animal, and it's
year or some
exactly,
shit.
and it's something that it's more for maintenance than
Mm-hmm.
for, oh, you got to pay us to live there. It's really more,
Oh,
okay.
we're
We got
gonna
to keep
take
up.
your shit.
Yeah, we got to
Yeah.
keep up maintenance on this, and we got to, it's certain things. And because I don't think you're wrong when you move to another country, even though I think that everybody should, let people live, but that's just not the world we live in. So I don't
Right.
think if I come to another country, they don't charge me a little tax to live off their land. Like I'm
Right.
not mad at that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm coming to another country using their
Mm-hmm.
resources for my gains.
Right. Exactly.
So I don't
And
mind that. Go ahead.
and it's worth it. Like you
Yeah,
used to
it's
go
worth.
to Thailand, some other place where you can buy a condo for like 60 to 80,000, whatever, and it's yours.
Yeah,
What can you
facts.
buy
That is
anything in America for 80,000?
yours. When
To
when
live
can
in.
you own anything in America now? Listen, everything that's in America is owned.
Right.
They just let you live there.
You lease it.
Yeah, you lease it.
It's a
No, even
permanent
when they
lease.
say, "Oh, you can buy this home," like I tell people right now, and because everybody's scared that it was, and I think people are still scared that there's supposedly going to be a World War III.
Mm.
Do you think if there actually was a World War III? Because I think people have misconceptions of what World War is. There
Yeah.
are wars,
Right.
and then there are world wars. And remember that we only had what world what we only had two world wars out of the whole
Mm-hmm.
existence of. I mean, yeah, especially when it comes to having the technologies that we have now. We're getting only more and more dangerous with the technologies that we have.
Right.
If you had a world war where every place is getting bombed, every place is getting, there's war going on,
Mm-hmm.
niggas act like they gonna be at home and watching that shit on the TV. Like, niggas like, yeah, they fucking the world up. They just doing everything that they was doing. No, nigga. And
Right.
only reason I bring this up because I seen some people was talking about it like, oh man, do you think they should record the wars? And I'm like, bruh, they do record the wars. Like,
Right. They've been
and
doing that for since
yeah,
the beginning.
this is what make me not really understand the youth. Because they refuse to learn something before they speak about something when everything
Right.
is at their hands. Like we used to have to go to the library to learn this shit.
Exactly.
You
Use
got the library
computers,
on
shit,
your
and
fucking phone. But it's no
yeah.
insult to them. It's just like, and I get what they're saying. Live streaming, like if I was actually a warrior on ground live, you wouldn't be allowed. Even if you was allowed, bro, why would you do that? Why would you live stream to the world exactly where you are and you're
Right.
trying to sneak up on enemies?
Right.
You're
Yeah,
trying
exactly.
to
It
kill
wouldn't be
somebody
live
else.
stream.
Why would you
It would be
live stream
recorded high
exactly?
definition,
And it's just,
maybe.
I love these motherfuckers, bro, because they're young black men speaking and they're just saying that. And I don't want to insult their intelligence, but it's just like, it lets you know that motherfuckers never really been in nothing. And I
But you
know,
also got to see this though, right? If you look at the age, with the age was probably like 20, 23, whatever.
I'm pretty
Since
sure
they've
these
been
two guys older
born,
than
there
that,
was no type of wars or nothing like that.
but that's what I'm saying. I'm like, but even if it wasn't wars, they never really been in nothing. And I'm not talking about just regular life stuff. I'm like, you never worked or been in somewhere where there could be potential danger to your life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
Hmm.
if you think that live streaming a war when you're actively fighting in it is
Hmm.
even a conversation, bro,
Right.
don't ever try to protect nobody.
At
Leave
all.
that leave that to the professionals.
They move out the way.
Yeah, just get on out the way. You're gonna get a lot of people killed. And I
Mm.
know it wasn't a joking thing because, like I said, I'm not mad at them. I'm just speaking on what they were speaking on, like I said on their podcast. But
Right.
it just made me think about people. It's like, no, you shouldn't live stream the war, bro. But because I feel like this, if you want to see the war live, go the fuck out there.
Yeah. Go there. Go visit. Go get on
Yeah,
there.
go get on
Go
out there.
suit
You
up.
want to
Go
live,
suit
if
up.
you want to see what people, because I don't think people realize that seeing bodies get blown up and seeing bodies get shut down in real life
Hmm.
compared to the movies is different.
Yeah.
And I think that people think that they're desensitized to violence, but they're not. You just think
That
you
shit fucks with
desensitized
you
to
seeing some
shit.
shit like that in real life.
Yeah. You think you desensitized. But if you go and
Yeah.
actually see somebody head blown the fuck off, leaning out,
The
a
meat
little
on the
kid,
streets.
your little kid body severed from something, you're not.
Right.
Let's stop this. I know y'all think y'all desensitized. You're not desensitized.
At
The niggas would like, and I done seen it happen many times. Most people think that they're the action hero in this thing called the world we live in.
right.
Most people think that they're the star. I always tell people anybody can get touched. I don't give a fuck how rich, how
Anybody.
famous, how. But listen, bro, death comes. Like, stop it. But if you think you're the hero to star of this movie, you're not, bro. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah.
And if you,
Exactly.
yeah, like people think that war is just some And like you said, we haven't had no wars in America where
Mhm.
it was actually touched ground, like it was affecting America, and that just speaks to how powerful of military might we have. But then think about it: we the only country, and I try to get people to understand why you can't just have wars, and this shit just not that easy, and people not just gonna go to war. Nigga, look, America is the only country that has ports in other people's country.
That's right.
We have more embassies, U.S. embassies in other countries than they have in our country.
And
Especially now with Trump moving in, a lot of
mhm.
these people are getting pushed out.
And most importantly, right? Like you heard, like if you heard us say earlier, whatever, right?
Yeah.
Their currency is pegged to the dollar.
But and I would just listen, and I'm so glad she said that loudly. She's like, our currency has dropped. And anybody who grew up in the 90s know that our currency, you got to realize, I grew up in a point where our dollar was called one of the highest of them all.
Right.
When we used to trade, when we was going cross seas and I would go to change my money out, our dollars were booming, nigga.
Right.
And I was in the military when it started to fall. You know
Mhm.
what I'm saying? But I remember the height of when our dollar was like, I remember when nobody could fuck with the dollar. It was among one of the highest. And
I
like shit was
remember. I think pounds were like one of the most expensive
the
joint,
most
whatever.
expensive, yeah. Pounds was one of the
Yeah.
most expensive. You go there, yeah, yeah. That was the only place that you can go when you was traveling back then.
Right.
And you go and try to change your money in, and your money wasn't booming as much as but everywhere else, man, and that's why, especially being in the military and being and I going back to being financially understanding of what's going on.
Mm.
I think about all the money I blew when we was young in the military, nigga. When y'all start talking about like, oh man, what would you wish you could have trained back when you Miles was bitch when I first got in, nigga. When I got in the military, nigga, like I don't know, I was like, bro, tripping, like nigga, I know exactly when. Bro, when I
Yeah.
really started making money in the
Right.
military and we was traveling,
Mhm.
and nigga,
Yeah.
I'm talking about I don't. If you think that it can never compare. I don't care what nobody says. It can never compare
Mhm.
to making money in your city, having a job, and you making a lot of money and
Yeah.
only doing shit in your city.
Mm.
Now take making a lot of money
And doing it in other
and doing it in a whole
cities,
nother country
countries. Yeah.
and just doing anything you want because you do also have this immunity of being in the military and you do have this sense of admiration from other people when they see you. Man, nigga,
Just to
saving
interject
money
real
was not
quick,
a listen, when
not
we
to
was
get you
I
off your
go ahead.
not to get you off your zone, but XRP just hit 293
Oh,
on the way to $3.
yeah, yeah, I'm doing nice. XRP has
293.
been doing nice too.
Hey, and if you watching this, Emma, you gonna listen. I told you. I
Yeah,
told you. But yeah,
XRP
go
is
ahead,
doing
bro.
nice indeed. Oh, you right. Yeah, yeah, I'm glad you said that because my phone been pinging, but I've been letting it slide. But
Mhm.
but but going back to just speaking about financial just immaturity is the only
Yeah.
thing I can say is but it's also like and this is why I keep saying it's also tied to generational background and what you was taught. When you come from being
I
b-
meant
a-
like the bottom.
when you come from being below the poverty line, you have a dream of having everything you wish you could have had.
Shit.
What is that? Water, lemonade? You
Water?
spilling shit?
Yeah, like they go to electrical shit.
Yeah, man, look at this. How you fucking up when you got glasses on? I always ask you this. The fuck you can't see when you got this why. Yeah, enough money. I'm like, and I was wondering what was in that cup. 'Cause I'm like, listen, and we're not even gonna listen, we're not even gonna speak how this nigga called me, bro, because he got friends around. But listen, you had my brothers them on the in the chat, bro, and I was so deep, nigga. We had like 6 nigga in these chats, nigga. And
Yeah.
they listening to you, nigga. And all I hear in my ears, this nigga want to do a podcast with the shit I'm hearing in y'all shit. I'm like, hey, don't mind this nigga. I guarantee this nigga drunk, bro. Before I answered, I was like, I guarantee this nigga drunk, bro. I'm guaranteed this nigga throw it off. Because I'm playing, I'm like, the fuck is this nigga calling? Because it was such a weird time for you to be calling. I'm like, this nigga gotta be drunk. But I'm in the chat with the niggas playing the game, bro. And I'm like, let me answer this nigga real quick. Instantly, you with the bullshit. I'm like, man, my niggas in the background having a wonderful time. And then we had this one dude that nigga just started joining our chat. He already know. He like, God damn, nigga, I might need to join you. I'm like, shit. That's why I'm like, bro, let me get off the chat with you, man. You distracting these niggas and shit, bro. But yeah, man, I love you to death, man. I was like, my dog having fun, bro. I told her, they was like, damn, bro. They was like, hey, damn, that's how y'all do. And I'm like, man, listen, that's my brother. I'm like, nigga, if I'm like, nigga, that's more normal than anything with us.
Right.
Bo calling me out the blue with something just random is normal.
Yeah.
It's so normal for me. And like, and but I love you for it, bro, because it let me know that you know, I'm always on your mind. You're always thinking of me, bro. And that means so much to me, bro. Like the fact that you just be hitting me up on shit. But then you had them niggas rolling, nigga. I'm talking about, bro. Nigga was like, I had one nigga in the mic talking about, bro, don't cut that off, man. Nigga, like, damn, bro. You're like, hey, like y'all might need to do it. That's why I'm like, not a regular podcast. We might have to do a special podcast.
Yeah.
We gotta
go
charge
do it at the
Patreon.
Patreon.
Yeah, exactly. We gotta charge you to see this.
Yeah.
This podcast would have been very
demonetized.
You would have had to try to get as much money as we could off of that podcast because they would have shut us down. We'd have had to make money. We had to do a, you know what I'm saying, a live subathon or some shit where we just had to rack it up.
Yeah.
It was gonna shut us down with that podcast if we would have did it right then. Especially how sauced up you was. I'm like, yeah. Let me get off the chat with this nigga before this nigga. And then, oh girl, man, we'll talk about that later. I'm gonna get to you. I'm gonna get to you. I'm gonna talk about that. But back to financial growth and the financial problems I had. But you know what?
Right.
I wasn't as bad as some people because I had some homeboys, bro. Man, and I know I love my nigga. I shouldn't say his name, but he fuck with me. He'll be real. My nigga James, I don't know if you remember, bro. When we was on the bank when James had to pay back all that fucking money, remember that shit? I'm gonna tell you what's funny, nigga. I had other niggas, and you know, by the time I got to the boat, I had been in the military for a minute.
Like so, you were like 2-3 years. Yeah.
So I had kind of learned. You know, I done blew a lot of money, but I ain't blew a lot of money. But you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of learning. But I remember that first cruise we went on with James, them and everything, his first cruise. And I remember when, I don't know, I think we was pulling into Italy or Greece. But I remember this nigga it was like maybe a month or two before we was about to pull in. And he was bragging about how he got like an extra like 30, 40 bands on his check. And I'm like,
hey.
I'm like, that's weird, nigga. Like, I don't know, bro. If I was you, I wouldn't spend that shit so quick. I'd go talk to the dispersant. He was like, man, and I remember this nigga. It's so crazy. I remember exactly our conversation when I went this day. He was like, man, it ain't my fault they put this money in my account. I shouldn't have to worry about that. They put this, you know, and he was like, maybe I did something to deserve this. Because, you know, listen, and the reason that I thought he might have been right about this was because he hadn't got his bonus yet. So he was like, oh, this could be partial of my bonus and stuff. So I'm like, okay, well, yeah, maybe, you know, maybe you're right. But I told him I was still not spending and go talk to this person, you know, just to make sure.
Right.
And I remember this was like a week before we was about to touch either Italy or Greece. And maybe longer than that. Maybe it was like 2 weeks. But the nigga was ordering shit off East Bay. I mean, you remember East Bay back in the day. I remember he was ordering shit off East Bay.
Yeah.
I remember when we touched down it had to be Italy, I think. But when we touched down, this
So
nigga
it
was
was our
shopping.
first part with Italy. Our first part with
Yeah.
Italy.
So yeah, okay. So he went and bought all kind of shit, bro. Like he was splurging, bro. And all I know is, bro, they took their money back, bro. I remember that nigga was getting like maybe
Mm,
$30 on his check for a good little nigga.
mm,
And I remember how crushed he was. And you know,
yeah,
this how you know we good friends, because I laughed at the nigga. And that's
right.
how you know I love that nigga, because the nigga didn't listen. I'm like, bruh, why would you think that these white people in this military are just giving you free money? That you
Cause you,
not,
cause you're good today.
yeah, but these the same motherfuckers that made you sign your life away for them to them, saying that no, whatever you do under, not because you work for us, you can be
Right.
times two. That means we can let the civil justice get you, and we can get you.
Mm-hmm.
Why would you think that these people finna just give you some free money? But I done seen so many niggas and I think that that's a scam that the Navy
Yeah.
do. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, because I done seen too many niggas fall for this. It's been too
Mm.
many times money just happened to fall in niggas' hands with the
Like
military.
how?
And yeah, like
How's
how
it?
nigga, how y'all fucking up this bad by, and with this amount of money, it's not like they dropping $2-3 in your shit. Man, I remember one time they gave me like 20,000 out of nowhere. And the only problem was I had already had like maybe 40,000 in the bank from just saving up from being stuck out to sea and not spending that. So I
Mm-hmm.
didn't even realize the money was there until I got a notice from this person saying we
Mm.
accidentally put this money in your account. We
Taking
took
it
it
back.
back. Yeah. And so you know me, I'm like, oh shit, let me go look at my account. Boom. And that lets you know that I was financially unstable. I wasn't even paying attention. Like, you know how you chance one, oh bitch,
I
I'm
remember.
up
I
40.
remember.
Yeah, I'm up
I
40, nigga. I ain't
remember.
really gotta check my account no
Hey,
more. Yeah, you know what I'm
hey.
saying? I ain't gotta look at
I,
my account. I'm up 40 bands. Like, so
yeah.
when they took it, I looked at my account. I'm like, shit, I got the same amount the last time, if not more. And I realized they just took back the money that they actually didn't put in there, but I never spent it.
Right.
But
Mm-hmm.
I done seen niggas that actually done multiple times that had the same problem that our homeboy James had with the
Right.
money issue with dispersing. And I was just like, that's weird that so many niggas this shit happened to. It's like almost planned. Like, and niggas fall for the bait
Yeah.
every time.
See, you gonna take it with yeah.
Yeah.
Cause think about it, there's no reason to touch it again. Once they first initially started and they
Hmm.
put the calculation in, there's no need to touch it again. Unless there's some type of pay change that recently happened, whatever.
Exactly.
Tell you some
You
PS3 or
exactly.
SSN
Hmm.
putting this shit in and just
Fuck
probably
this.
bored of that fucking with shit, man.
Probably didn't double check their shit and submitted it. And that bitch, instead of giving you 10, because like you said, one thing about the military, your pay schedule is the same every time. So
Mm-hmm.
it's not like somebody need to go every year and change it. It's gonna automatically do that because you get it on the first and the 15th. If
Right.
it's not, if the first or the 15th fall on a holiday or a certain day like that, it's the day before. Like
Right.
everybody knows how it works. You don't get paid on
Mm-hmm.
Sunday. So if the first fall on a
Or
Sunday, you gonna
Monday.
get it Friday. Yeah. You probably gonna get it Friday, or you
Yeah.
order like at the latest, you'll get it Monday. But
Right.
I'm just saying the minute. So when you just magically got an excellent amount of money in your account,
Mm-hmm.
bro, from the military, know that when they get audited, because that's usually how they get caught. They get
Right.
audited, then they realize, hey, you're missing $30,000. You need to find this money or something's gonna happen to you. And you got to realize in the military, they demote you and cut your pay in half.
Yeah, take your shit.
Let me tell you that again. Like, because I try to think people. One thing about it is people used to think that the military was just like, oh, this wonderful, beautiful. Oh no, nigga, this shit is fucked up out here, nigga, in the military. These niggas is stealing my fucking hard-earned money. I still have to. Because listen, this is what they do. You got to work extra harder to recoup what you lost
Mm.
and get paid less for it.
Mm.
How that's listen to what I just said. You got to work 2 times harder to regain what you lost and keep it at half the price. Come on, man. Nigga don't know my struggle, bro. Nigga been the captain, man, so many times, nigga, back when I was in the military, bro. It's just
Yeah.
like I done had my rank taken away from me over the most, like, to me, it's just like I don't believe my outside actions should affect my work unless
Mm,
it causes me to miss days.
right.
And the one thing about me, I was a master of not going to jail. Like I do a lot of shit and I might get in trouble, but I don't go to jail. You know, especially not when I was in the military, which I'm very proud of myself. But like they would just take from you, and I'm trying to tell people like, listen, I can do hard labor, bro.
Right.
I done been to jail. I can do
Hmm.
standing in. I can't do with people taking my money,
Right.
and that's my one problem with the military. So I used to have this before I let you motherfuckers take my money. I'm gonna spend it out here. I'm going. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna
Yeah.
blow this shit, bro. And I think I had
Yeah.
that as also uh or I'm gonna put it somewhere where the courts can't fuck with it. But that's almost nowhere in America, really. If you got anything tied to America, they can freeze your
That's
assets.
facts.
They
Yeah.
can, and that's why I want to leave. I don't like that shit, bro. I don't like motherfuckers having so much control over what I do, what I say, especially how I use my money. And especially with how in America shit just so much expensive, bro.
Yeah.
Think about it, man. If you try to think about how much a 3 bedroom house would cost now in America, almost anywhere, it's outrageous. Like you said, like we in the 400, 500, 600,000. New York, bro, you paying half a mil for an apartment.
That's crazy. A
That's
shitty one.
a shitty one at that. You spending 17, 1800 for a 1 bedroom apartment in the slummiest of slum areas where they haven't. And when I say that, it's not because of the people, but I'm just saying places where they haven't put money in to develop what I'm saying, the surrounding
Hmm.
area. So you still got cracks in the road. You got
Yeah.
shit not cleaned up. It's just come on, man. And why would you not travel to Thailand or the Philippines or any culture that's 100 times cheaper than America?
Mm.
And you can go there and not have to work your whole life away, especially if you started off in America. If you started
Yeah.
off in America and even if you start now, because and I think you taught me this, even if you start now, nigga, in the next 3 to 5 years, bro, you could still be booming, nigga.
Mm.
The Emma just taught us because she said a lot of people play the long game, you could play the short game. You can play the short game while it's booming on both stocks and crypto and Bitcoin and stuff. And get like you say, get up. Look at XRP. You can get up to. I ain't even saying you gotta. But let's say you get to 100,000. Let's just say the
Right.
market boom boom. You up
Hmm.
100,000. You get out with
Right.
100,000.
Right.
You liquidate that and you say, okay, I got $100, 100,000. We'll put 60% of it back into different stocks, to see if it make money.
Right.
Even with that 20%, I mean with that 40% that you got left over, you can go to another country, buy some property for
Hmm.
way cheaper and live life. And
Hey.
no, and no, but that's why I say you don't have to be filthy rich to really enjoy life. Only if you want to stay in the most. And the crazy part, if you want to stay where people tell you where to stay at, and where they tell you is
Hmm.
the most beautiful, and where they
Right.
tell you, oh, see, look, like going to Belize, and everything in
Yeah.
Belize is beautiful. So that's why Belize is one of the most expensive places to live because people have dictated that it's just this. If you allow that to dictate where you just choose to and how you choose to live, then of
Yeah.
course you're gonna need ungodly amount of money to live that
Mm.
life. You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
you need
Yeah.
that. You're gonna need a lot of money to live. But if you just want to have a nice little spot, you know what I'm saying? If you know what I'm saying, if you low key, you don't need fuck you money to say fuck
You
you. I
don't.
guess is
But
what I'm
think about it though. Everybody fuck you money. And it's crazy because we were talking about this in tech class day, right? everybody fuck you money is different. Some
Mhm.
people need more, some people need less.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. Facts.
And like I was talking to the dude teaching class, he was like, Kaya asked me the same question. The dude class is, can you live off this much a
Yeah,
year? And you don't need that much. You would
exactly.
say you can put if you got this much amount of money, you can throw this in this VTI, VTO, VO, whatever. It's stuff we already talked
Mhm.
about anyway.
Yeah.
And you can live off the interest of that
Mhm.
every year. If you can live off this, you live off 300,000 a year, then you got that. Cause I'm like, of course I got that. Especially living in a place like Thailand or whatever.
Mhm.
Of course. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to. I'll be telling you, you don't have to. You can have a fine balance, right? You don't have to have
Yeah.
that amount of money. It can be the location.
Yeah.
You
It's
can have that location, and it's equivalent to that amount of money.
yeah, it's the
I
freedom,
can live like I have that type of money on this type of budget,
but
and
you
I
gotta
be
think
seeing.
about it. Oh,
Go
go ahead.
ahead.
Go ahead. You be seeing what?
And I be say, and I be seeing. I was just watching a YouTube video today, right? It's some
Mhm.
dude. He was working, right? He thugging out. He was sleeping. He sold his car. He was sleeping on
Mhm.
his homeboy couch or whatever. And he was just all he was doing was saving his money. He said he got up to he said like 30 grand or something like that. Then he got like he was working overtime. He had the amount, he had everything set up. And then after that, he moved to Thailand. And the only thing about that was again, I see people, oh, that's cool. But I look at it like, okay, what after that?
Yeah.
What are you
What you do?
doing to create some type of passive income?
Yeah.
Because you have like this saved up. That's not enough. You got to have some type of passive income
Yeah, because
coming in.
exactly, because that's gonna run out.
Exactly. So
If
you got
all
to
you
have
did
something
was
that's
save,
coming
yeah, you
in.
gotta have something refilling the savings.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if not, you're just gonna run out. And you'll be surprised how quick you run out because of
Hmm.
and more American than a lot of other places, even though exactly, you got to. But and I feel like more people, especially in America, we
Hmm.
are greedy. So
Mm.
when what we think of is, oh, when we can live our best life is it's not just okay, I can buy whatever.
Extravagant.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Hmm.
not just, oh, I can buy whatever I want. It's I
Right.
can buy whatever I want, anytime I want, whenever I want, how much
Right.
is I and
Mm.
that's how rich people go broke in America because it's like you can never, Americans can never have enough.
You can never
I got
stop
a nice
spending.
car. Yeah, I got a nice car, but it's a '07 or it's a 2022 and they just dropped a new one. So it's a constant need, but really if you got money, bro, and you save money, and I try to tell people you don't have to be a millionaire to live your best life. If you save your money,
Right.
fine. Because most time, like, and I think about it like this: most times
Hmm.
when you used to travel because you wanted to find a destination that you thought was great, that you could spend your time on a regular. And then it
Right.
was so great that you can retire there. That's what
Hmm.
traveling I thought was when you travel to get to learn places. Because
Mm.
you know what I'm saying? But once you find where you want to go
Hmm.
and you say, okay, I want to live here. Now it's about, okay, like you said, how can I survive living here? You got to take in like how much money it would take. Da, da, da. And a lot of other places besides America, it don't take, and it's what I'm saying. It don't take all that to live there and still enjoy
Listen,
yourself.
America is the biggest. The American dream is one of the biggest scams.
It's a scam. I just said that too. Like that's a scam, bro.
Damn.
Nigga, come
Think
on.
about it, right? When you go to somewhere like Thailand, whatever, when you can go and get you some any type of medicine for like less than $3 to $5,
Yeah,
like what are you doing when you can get you fine? Like there, but there, his thing though, right? Which is better for the people though, right?
yeah,
They don't really have mortgages like that.
yeah,
You either can afford it or you can't.
yeah.
They may have something like even for 40, like okay, if you can have this down payment
Mhm.
and you can pay this monthly, whatever. But by the time we finish building this fucking house or building this fucking condo, We need the rest of the money before you
Yeah.
move in.
Yeah.
But that's a better way than like most places. You have to have the money before you can spend the money or before you can buy something.
Yeah.
So you no longer have this tangle mind where I'm put everything on credit. I can do this and
Exactly.
that, whatever. You got a
Yep.
mind like, okay, I'm not gonna buy nothing I can't afford. It will
Fact.
get you.
Fact.
And overseas, you kind of train and teach you that. So you're not
Yeah.
really it show you the things. So if I'm gonna go buy, so I got to have the cash. If not, I'm renting or whatever,
Yeah.
right? And then the fact that you can rent for like so cheap,
That's what I'm
like
saying.
people, especially like the new generation that priced out a house and don't think they ever get a house, most of them is probably moving overseas
Yeah.
where you have a fighting chance. They get them digital job, digital work, or they trading crypto, whatever. They moving to about Dubai, all this shit. They're not. They ain't by the American be being lied to like it's the greatest country, this and that. Whatever. Don't give a go. It's a great country, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Take everything with that. But there's other country where like this not what they said it was. They said it was poor run down country, but it's not that.
It's not that. Yeah. But and I think too, and it might be crazy for people to hear me say this, but I think we're moving to a point where everywhere else in the world is going to be normal to live.
Right.
Like, and when I say that is America is going to become more of a attraction place. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
America,
people gonna be like, real people don't live in America. You go to
um,
America
yeah.
to go
You
have
go to
fun.
America when you made it, when you're rich.
Yeah,
Rich
yeah, but
country.
it's when you go. Yeah, it's when you go to have fun. It's when you
Right.
finally made it and you want to go spend your money and live
And
lavish and
splurge.
do all that shit and splurge. You go to America. But if you
Gonna be
live
a
in the
big
regular
ass
world
resort
and
country.
you want to live a good life outside of that, you live in
Hmm.
other places. And I know that sounds weird, I think, even
Right.
hearing it myself, but that's how I feel. That's how I look at America. It's like
I'll be right back.
people come to America, and I because I think about how I look at when people outside of their countries come to America, and it's like they looking like, oh, it's so wow, because it's a lot of extra shit, and then a lot of times people just be like, damn, bro, this what y'all do, and that's why I feel like America is an attraction. Like we everybody want to come see the attractions in America. Far as like that's just what we known for. But like you go look at other countries, it's like these people like both said, you get Medicaid, and it's like other countries really care about. I guess I don't want to say really care, but they care more at least about the poor and the downtrodden. And and our whole motto for America is, give us your tired and give us your poor, and that shit of the past. Like, and I just was having this conversation with somebody too, like, give us your poor and tired, because they were like, oh, Trump sitting there and deporting you. Like, this ain't that America.
What did I
This
miss?
ain't the America where it's give us your poor, give us your tired, give us your immigrants, because we are the land of immigrants. And there's it ain't that no more. It ain't that. It's Americans. Like Trump is trying to make it so that it's Americans.
Right.
And you can't give us your poor, you can't give us your tired, you can't give us your wheat, because usually these people have to result to crimes that you bitches complain about that niggas is doing enough of.
Mm.
So you're bringing these people who don't have, and then not only are you hurting the people like us, you're hurting yourself, because you got people like Biden and Obama and Democrats
Hmm.
who are willing to give billions of dollars to these immigrants to
Right.
come here and give them loans, and they can buy stores. And there's nothing against them. Love my foreigners, I'm saying, I don't really care. But I'm just saying, this is what white America is. Like, you can't, and I say white American just because they have been the forerunner in society for a long time. Even though we know they're slowly becoming the minority, if they not already, but the most powerful
Already.
ones are still at the top. But
Yeah.
You can't come live here. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying the evolution of what it is. America is becoming an attraction place for the wealthy. Only people who can really live here are the wealthy. Everybody else should go find somewhere else to live that's going to be more suitable to being poor. Like, and you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's the great race for Americans who are on that poor side because everything is getting more expensive. So it's pretty much forcing, people who are poor and the people who don't have it is either, hey, either get this money or we gonna
Mhm.
deport y'all ass too. Because we ain't for broke motherfuckers around here. You gotta make some kind of money. You gotta be some kind of useful. And it's
Yeah.
funny, but it's true, bro. I'm just saying it's obvious. And people don't like that. And of course, that's where you get revolutions and things start to happen. But it's hard to have a revolution in this day and age because we deal with tactical espionage. We deal with tapping phones. We deal with, and these things are normal things in everyday life that government use.
Right.
You can't really revolt against. You can't really have civil wars no more.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like,
But I think the next wars is gonna be economic.
isn't
It's
it
no
always
longer
just
gonna be like
economic?
foot on ground and all that. It's
Oh,
gonna
you're talking
be
about
hacks.
fighting is going to be economics.
Right, right,
Okay,
right.
facts. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So it's gonna be more of a money and financial type of war. Just like you could probably say it was a tariff war, or whatever, or you can't really call it a war. There was the extreme call
But
it a
that's
war, but
I agree with you too. But I'm gonna let you finish. But I already agree with you because I felt like this too. That it's gonna be more because it's unbeneficial for anybody to
right.
destroy the little bit of resources that we have now. Like, but
And
go
you
ahead.
know what's crazy? That's becoming I think a lot of most people, most countries now call that a poor thing.
Yeah,
Where you actually fighting and giving a life. No, we fucking up people economies and
yeah, we
economic and making motherfucker
exactly.
even poor and shit.
And
You know what
and,
I'm
and we,
saying? You
we're
see what
building
China doing,
droids.
right?
Exactly. I just about to say, look at China. We building droids. These niggas out here building Godzillas.
Hmm.
Keep fucking with like keep fucking off. Like keep thinking that androids ain't coming and robots, these whole things that these movies that we used to see about robots taking over AI. Man, listen, you
Mm.
got you no longer really need humans to fight wars.
Right,
And that's what's scary. You got drones. Drones, we
right.
got special drones drop payloads off
Hmm.
and be back and niggas didn't even know. Been done bombed some
Right.
shit, came back before the people who bombed even knew they was bombed.
It's
Like
crazy.
the advanced technology, and that's what I'm trying to, and you look at the world, and that's why I said America is becoming a place because they already the powerhouse. They already, like I said, we already got ports in every other country.
Yeah.
That's why he's talked about building a dome. And it's just proving what I'm telling y'all. If you really think about it, he wanted to build a dome. Why? Because he wanted it to make this of the elites. America is of the elite. Make
Hmm.
America great again. We have to become
Right.
elite. So in order to live here, you have to be elite. And people, don't get it twisted. It used to be about color more when it's a separation of society. Now it's not so much more. It's not so much
It's all
color
been
anymore.
classism.
Yeah,
Race.
but no, it's never been class. It became classism, but it was definitely you black people. You're not even considered a class to be even worthy of classism. To now, it doesn't matter your color. It's classism. If are you of this upper tier? Are
But
you of
think
this?
about it
And I'm talking
also,
about just America. Go
you
ahead.
also look at it like
That shit going boom.
racism, it keep people distracted while what's really going on is happening before your eyes. Cause if you look at it like motherfucker coming here and get cause think about it, you can go back to slavery, whatever, but like motherfucker don't also say a lot of motherfuckers had slave. Black folk own slave.
And
You
them
know what
people,
I'm
the
saying?
same people, and you proving my point is that them people aren't considered elites.
Mm,
Some people are considered the same as blacks. You
right.
just got some few that mingle with the elites, but they were
Mm,
never considered. Don't get it twisted. They're not considered the elites. They're not
yeah.
considered and, and what I'm saying, and I get what you're saying. I'm not saying that people aren't held back because they're still worried about slavery that happened, so long ago. Facts.
Yeah.
I'm with you 100%. We gotta be proactive and not reactive. We
Mm-hmm.
can't be reacting to some shit that happened 400 years ago, like you said, and like because now we can't complain that we don't have the resources that they have. Yeah, it's a crooked game, bitch, and it's never gonna be straight. So stop wishing for them to just do what's right. That's not gonna happen. No, oppressors don't do that. I don't care what kind of
Mm,
oppressor. They don't just give you back that shit. You have to take it
yeah.
to revolution, and I'm just saying you have to fight and work for that shit. But we can't sit here and complain and act like we don't have the
All the resources needed.
the resources to become whatever. What the problem is?
Oh shit! God
Oh, Big
dang
God
this
Dang,
bitch.
what's up, brother?
What's
What's good with you, my brother? So definitely happy to see you, G. But we can't sit here and act like we are not in control of our own like
right?
we're not in control of our own destiny now. It's not racist. It's not racism is not the number one thing holding you back. Let's just say
Mm-hmm.
that. Like, but I don't even think that's a conversation anymore.
It
That's
is like cause think about
no,
it. When you start going political, that's the number one thing they love to bring up. Whatever it is on that string, but people that here's what I say. Right, if you still thinking that you held back whatever, then make it into a Trump economy. Right. If you don't make it in a Trump economy, then it's you. Because Trump is giving everybody a level playing field to get your rich on, get your money on, get your bread up. If you sit on the sideline and say, "Oh, I'm not gonna do this because it's terrible because he did this or blah blah," that's on you if you decide to not participate and get your money up. Like I said, I don't know. It's in the financial chat, whatever, right? When guy like, oh, the economy is what we screwed now, whatever. When they
yeah,
signed the bill, whatever.
yeah.
Like who screwed? Not I. You can't be emotional. They finna turn the fucking printer machine on. If you can't make money in a Trump economy, then you earned your brokenness. You can't be emotional when this man is clearly telling you how to make money in his economy.
I mean, let's be honest with each other. We're moving towards where people don't want to work for nothing. They just want to keep it. So no matter if Trump ain't literally going to put that shit in a nigga account for them and make these plays for them, a motherfucker's not gonna think he doing right by it. But I feel like that's what people want no matter what,
Mm-hmm.
especially like people who, like you said, who use a crutch to stay up. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
If you use a crutch to stay up, then you're gonna always use that crutch to stay up because it's less work that you have to put on your whole body. And what happens is when people like Trump snatch that crutch from under you,
Mm.
and that the weight of all the shit that you've been doing falls all square on your shoulders, you got no reaction but to try to blame somebody other than yourself. Because whether you blame yourself or not, you're not gonna change the fact that you put all this weight upon your shoulders that you can't hold. And that's just showing
Mm.
how it's happening with everything in the world and taking and like y'all was you and Emma was speaking on the big beautiful bill, and there's so
Right.
many different it's so many different bills inside that one bill, like different things they're trying to change, bro. It's like what 1,000 fucking pages or some shit like that.
Right.
Um, But that's why I think. I think we are trying. I think that, and I always thought that elitism was a major role. Whether you, because some people call it elitism, some people call it the Illuminati. You pay for it and sacrifice bodies and all. I don't believe it's all that. It could be white people. It was old white people was into some weird shit back in the day, so they probably did start off
Yeah.
as a cult. Because I
I'm
believe,
sure they start out
yeah,
that.
but I believe everything started off as a cult.
Right.
Everything that starts off as a cult ends up becoming a business if enough people agree to.
It's the money.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
end up being about money.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Because everything, and this is what it's hard for me to have faith that the world is going to do anything different than it always happened.
Right.
We as humans are itself, we are over excessively obsessed
Mhm.
with living forever,
Right.
being the most gaudy, and this is all religions where we wanted to wear gold and we wanted, like, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? We that's just human nature. But I think that, and I feel like that comes from, if you believe in it, it's sin. It comes from when if you believe you ate from the apple or whatever way you believe
Right.
that
Right.
sin was introduced.
Mhm.
That's one of the sins, that the lust for greed, that those things, the seven cardinal sins, those are the sins that you gain from the world.
Right.
So it's so hard for humans not to be what they've always been.
Mhm.
So, and what I'm saying is, it's not going to surprise me if certain people make a lot of money fucking with Trump and a certain people don't. Because that's just the balance, if you believe in equivalent exchange.
Right.
Everybody can't just end up rich because it's just not how the playing field plays.
Mhm.
If everybody ended up super rich and you never needed to do any of that again, it'll crash the economy too, because now money is not worth nothing because everybody has it. So you
Right.
have to find a new value.
If everybody rich, then nobody rich.
Exactly. And one thing about humans is we do not all want to be the same. No matter how much, you know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
People want it'll crush some people to realize that everybody is the same as them.
Right.
Even though we move as sheep, we follow the same tunes throughout our life most of the time.
Mm.
But people, that's the one thing that keeps people inspiring to do greater things,
Yeah.
because we don't want to be forgotten, or we don't want to be like just just a regular old Joe. Regular old Joe is the worst thing you can be, I guess, in the eyes of especially Americans. Like
Mm.
Americans, like you being poor and regular, you I spit on you niggas. Y'all disgust me. I'm being fucking serious, bro. You know, it's funny though. I'm not, I mean, I get why it's funny, but I'm serious. If you see how some rich people
Right.
and people of elitists treat other human beings, like, you'll be like, God damn, bro. Like, at the end of the day, we're still human.
Let me
Like,
ask you this though. I mean,
go
hold
ahead.
on. Let me ask Tay this though, right?
Okay, go
Because
ahead.
I know we both already answered. So Tay, what is your price?
Oh yeah,
What
yeah,
is
yeah.
your dollar amount where you say F it, or where you can say like your version of F you money?
That is, I mean, just like we talking lump sum. I don't want to nuke this, but like lump
No,
sum or
just
like,
like amount of money that you can have where you say fuck this, fuck you, I'm not working, I'm not answering motherfucker.
Yeah, what's the
What's your
amount
number?
that you could hit and be
you
like,
only really need, like for me, I only need like 150, 200,000 a year.
What's your what will be what you say your total amount?
Like, okay, so we're
Like
saying lump
lump sum.
sum.
Yeah,
yeah,
Like I
lump
just
sum.
got a
Yeah.
bag.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's like 15 million.
Mm.
Mm.
Nah, because I
Mine was
feel like I
3.
wouldn't.
It's not a wrong answer, bro.
The
First of all,
Ain't
hey,
not a
listen,
wrong answer.
there's no wrong
It's
answer,
not wrong
nigga.
answer.
Hey, there is
I
no
the
was
wrong
just
reason
saying
I
the
answer.
say
top
that is
price.
because it's like I know. All right, so the lifestyle that we was living like in Bahrain showed me like what just a little bit more can
Yeah.
do. And if you're saying I just got one shot at it, like maybe not one shot at it, but I can like do something with it, like
And live that
Mm.
same
flip
life.
that.
for the rest of your
live
life.
good, not even have to really touch the bag. You just know you're good. You got some.
Yeah, you know you're
You
good.
got some. You got some bandwidth to like play with. You know what I'm saying? Like,
You think 15
like for
million
me,
can do that?
for me, yeah. Like I would probably
Yeah.
move to like somewhere in the third world. You know,
I
that's
think
what
we
I
all
would do.
agreed and said that we would do the same thing. Move
Yeah.
to it.
Yeah, I just go somewhere and let the money. Like imagine you take that to like. Even what Bo said, I said, Bo, you said 5.
No, I think both said 2.
Oh,
Oh,
2.
2, yeah,
Yeah,
2,
you
I think
yeah.
he said
you
2.
can
Either
you
way,
can
I think
stretch
either
that
way.
out. It's like okay, so yeah, like you can stretch. Like imagine you taking that to somewhere in like Africa or like Southeast Asia or something like that.
Even with that 2 million, it's not like he's not investing that 2 million.
No, and you gonna grow it too.
Make more, yeah, you're gonna grow. But 2 million, like if he just somebody gave him 2 million a day and said, hey, he would go and live his best life because, like I said, out of that 2 million, he's gonna make more money from that.
Absolutely.
But 2 million is his. I ain't gonna do shit else. I'm gonna go do what I want to
Right.
do, invest and live my life. But 15 million is nothing wrong because what me and Bo said, it depends on what quality of life you're trying to live. And like you said, the quality of life you're trying to live and at that level is going to cost you 15 million. And I think 15 million compared to how some of these motherfuckers get paid is cheap. Like if you look, Booker, what's his name?
Cory Booker.
No, the nigga that played for the Suns. He just has the highest paid contract ever in basketball.
You got like
72
you got
million
like
a year.
yeah.
But he got like 149 million extension on top of his old extension. So he's making the highest. But I'm just saying, you know, Mbappe, he made when he signed with them, what he got like 600 million. Like that's more than fuck you money. And they get in this basis. So for
you gotta love what you do.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, but for your fuck you money to be 15 is very low compared
Yeah,
to
like that ain't
the amount of money that
like
people
I'm saying, like I get like a nice car, like I got a nice spot, and I can hop around, travel when I want. That's all I really need. I don't need to be like, I don't need a yacht. I don't need all that stuff. Like I just need it. I got a maid. I got I got a maid. I got a pool. I'm living life. I got a nice gym. Like
let me, and I don't mean to cut you off, but this just
yeah.
popped in my mind, and this is funny to me. You know what I need, bro? All I need is a room at both of y'all house, all my niggas' houses. I just need a room. And I'm really being honest with y'all.
Dead the fuck serious.
I'm dead the fuck serious. I just need a room at y'all house, nigga, before I can always just pull up. And because I don't need, because especially with, and I was just talking to my nephew about this. With me getting the way I am now, I'm getting very much ornery and stuck in my ways. If I could just, like I said, go to a third world country, bro, and chill out, do me a little podcast, get my
That's it.
Travel.
That's it.
Work out. Just enjoy life. I don't need no big mansion house, bro. I don't need no super fancy fucking car because we spent money. Like, bro, I done spent money and bought nice things. Those shits wither and those shits they go. They lose their value. Your love for them might still be there, but you know you don't always. It's always something that you could buy that you could fall in love. And I just never been a person who try to tie myself to material things because that shit is not real. It has no real value in the over scheme of things that I enjoy. But traveling with my homeboys, that's why I said if I could go pull up you in Germany or wherever you choose to pull up and know that we can chill out, hang out, man, we gonna go do this. Boom, I can go.
That's it.
That's all I need, bro. I'm not a flashy. I don't need to go to the Oscars. I don't need to go to Paris doing Fashion Week. I don't need those things. Don't excite me. And I think that shit only excites people because people like to see other people do so rich things. Well, why would I want to go? Because like I said, half the time when I see these motherfuckers, this shit is ugly. I see these styles niggas be wearing
that designer shit be trash.
That designer shit trash, and you love it, and I don't. And I don't want to feel bad about not loving something that I don't think is. I was looking at Fashion Week and they were talking about, oh, look how this person dressed. I'm like, these niggas look stupid. They look like It looked like a costume party.
What you could do in like the quote, I don't even like calling it the third world. Like now, a lot of these places are really good quality of life. But a lot of these places you could get your own custom clothes. You can get yourself tailored up. You got a tailor.
Exactly.
You got your tailor. Like that's what the Middle East. That's what the Middle East really showed me. Like
for cheaper, bro.
For cheaper, like that stuff never impressed me. Like
but that's what I'm saying. We don't value what they value. Like, and that's what I'm saying. And I think that's why I'm different. I don't value what other people value. I don't need to be. I mean, yeah, of course you need a car because you need to go. But I don't need to be the most expensive, most baddest looking car that ever been seen just to prove that I can go buy it because I got it. I'm just not that person. I'm low key. I don't want everybody knowing what I'm doing anyway. Yeah. I feel like I don't want unwanted attention. You know what I'm saying? Because
I never really had like one of those favorite cars or whatever. A dream car. I never really had a dream car. My dream car was a 3-year-old car. If I can get a car within 3 years of being made, hey, that's my dream.
Give me something that won't break down on me on the regular. Give me something that's durable that's gonna last. Like, be honest with you, if I was to buy an automobile, it would probably be a boat.
Yeah,
I would probably buy a boat because I like to chill and fish, and I like to see things and travel. And I think traveling by boat, because we've been in the military, is so much easier than traveling by land. It's so much less dangerous too than trying to drive or fly. You can just get on.
Yeah, that would kind of be lit like that. See, but I would like a nice home base. Maybe.
Yeah. Of course,
because I would have somebody to stash my stuff. But if I could duck off the places for like a while and just be like,
but you could. That's what I'm saying.
Low key.
If you and Bo buy a house in these third world countries, and we get us a boat, man, what the fuck, man? We ain't got it, man. Listen, we just be chilling, got food, and I'm talking about a nice boat, not no little boat.
I told Bo.
Yeah, so
I kind of ran it by Bo lightly. I didn't really push him on, but I thought in Bahrain we should have got one of them really big joints. But just had like a joint pool because we was always at each other's place anyway. You know what I'm saying?
But that's what
that would have been kind of lit, like one of them big ass joints. But just I don't know how that would have worked out though. That probably wouldn't have worked out because the paperwork and all that stuff.
But we used to living together, and I tell people all the time, I'm always alone, but I'm always with somebody. But I'm cool. Like, I think roommates. People don't think roommates are dope. I know they think it's fucked up, but I think roommates are dope, especially when y'all cool.
But not necessarily living together, per se.
But hey, your own space.
But like,
no, but I'm just saying.
Spot, but it's like it's just like a joint area. Like
it's a joint. It's like But I'm saying because some of these people they get these big houses, and you don't even have to really see a nigga.
Yeah.
It's like you got 2 kitchens in the motherfucker. You got this. You got. You know what I'm saying? But even if we just close by, like if your house right here and my house down the street. That's still close enough. You know what I'm saying?
Like I like what Boosie doing. That nigga building a community.
Oh, he building the whole.
Yeah, that shit dope.
He got everything on his land.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. It's dope though. It's dope to have people around that you fuck with and don't have to go too far to get to them.
Yeah.
Especially at a cheaper price. Because I mean, think about that. Boosie doing that shit on. It's expensive for that nigga to buy that kind of shit and then build on it in America in the area that he is. And
I ain't gonna lie. I would like a chef as well.
I would too. Now that's one, bro. And I would love a chef.
Y'all don't have one?
Low key, probably. I low key do because I never cook. So.
Yeah, I'm like I can, but why?
Yeah,
that's my requirement. Like if I allow you access to my life, that's part of the requirement.
Yeah, but I'm
gonna
not.
Need you to cook. I'm gonna need you to clean.
I don't.
So like my cleaning lady, she gone for 3 weeks. What I'm gonna do? So if you're here,
do you want your woman to live with you? Is what you're saying?
Of course.
I would love to be married. I would love to be married and have my wife.
I've already listen, fellas. I've been married, man. Yes.
So you agree too? You'll want to.
Yeah. And you can tell.
I wouldn't get married again. I wouldn't get married again.
If you wouldn't get married again, that means you would never let a woman live with you again.
Here's the thing, though, right?
No. I wouldn't let a woman live with me.
I know that.
No.
That's what I'm saying. You would never.
Absolutely not.
Right.
You agreeing? So me and you are agreeing on. How
we are in total. I think we see things a lot like
exactly.
very similar in that aspect. Bo does too, but Bo likes that. He likes love. Like he says, I love love. He loves all that cuddling and
bullshit, bro.
He do. He like all that.
That's that bullshit that Bo like to live in. And he know that women like that bullshit, so he like to play in this bullshit with them.
He like playing house. That's what he like.
We not gonna play with it no more, bro. We not.
I love, man. What can I say?
It's like
he like playing house,
though, right?
Let's hear
it. Thing, though, right? I have to. It's a requirement. I have to have someone living in me, but it's gonna have to be rotational. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm gonna need you, like, I'm gonna need a break. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I need time alone with her, right? And
nigga, you want the same thing we want, bro.
No, listen.
Listen, though. You say you want to rotate it in. That's what we want. I want you to come every day, but don't stay every day.
Listen, though. I want you to stay. But I want to put a limit. Maybe 2 to 3 months is the max.
What you mean?
And then you gotta go and
bro, that ain't gonna work. Are you gonna kick her out?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You saying for 2 or 3 months you're gonna kick her out and she gotta come back out.
No.
So what are you saying?
No. But here's the thing, though, right? I think I'm gonna need me 3.
Listen, don't skip over the question that we asked you, nigga. We asked you, nigga, what do you mean by you need 2 to 3? Don't try to skip past that shit and talk about what is they supposed to do in them 2 to 3 moments the 2 to 3 months that you need to yourself? Is what is you saying? Is it 2 to 3 months that you need to yourself, or they can only come and stay for 2 to 3 months?
No, they say like 2 to 3 months. Do I need a break to think about? Do we continue this service? You know what I'm saying? And if it's still cool, okay, we can negotiate and renew it.
So you don't want to get married again either, then? Okay. So we all understand. Okay, I'm like, because you had me confused. I'm like, so you say you want to get married again, nigga? Because
hell no.
I'm like, what kind of woman is married gonna let you tell them they gotta leave for 2 to 3 months?
All right, so this is my idea, though. This is my idea.
Love, man.
So I'm saying, if I would say it'd be like this, would you do something like where it's like a blockchain marriage? Like your marriage is not tied to the government, but you just tied together on the blockchain. Like it's like a contract that way. But every 5 years, you can choose or choose not to renew, or whatever date y'all set on the smart contract.
Okay, but with that, we gotta have what's all in the contract.
I said
that's what I'm saying. Y'all design the smart contract like how you want it, and then it's basically also financially it's tracking what both of you spend throughout the marriage.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's like y'all can decide how y'all want to do it, but it's not necessarily connected to the state. It's just like an application, and then it just kind of like if it works, it works. If you don't, neither one of you wants to renew, you both got to go in and then basically like do a re-sign it. Yeah. Or it's like a basketball player.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's it. Think about this. If we did it that way, Tay, it would benefit the man.
Yeah, they don't want that. Nah, because they're gonna be like, you don't love me if you want to do this.
But think about it. How would I mean, unless you
just stand your ground.
But I'm saying unless that man has found a woman who's of equal value to them in bringing in earnings and what they do for the relationship, the woman is always going to lose in that situation. So they never going to own up to that. Every 5 years, if I say that every 5 years and I tell you, hey, these are the standards, these is what happened, and if we leave knowing that I make more money, you're gonna leave with whatever you lost. No woman ain't gonna take that shit.
But
then move on.
Women gonna spend. They're gonna spend more than they gain.
But that way it's checks and balances on.
No, I agree with you. I love the way.
Wouldn't that be nice though? That would be nice.
Don't get it twisted. I love that idea, nigga. That's why I'm telling you, nigga, that's the perfect idea, nigga. But that would make too much sense for us. Like that would be too much in the favor of men. Like that's what a relationship is. It's a partnership. It's a partnership that we both buy in. But what problem is the balance, the checks and balances don't match. So when a woman want a man to get tied into marriage, you got to do everything, and all I got to do is give you love. That's
So
not an
check this out,
equal,
right?
you know what I'm saying? Equivalent exchange.
It never match.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
When it comes to a woman, checks and balance never matches.
Yeah, but Tay way of thinking, that's what I want. Me and a woman, you like me, I like you. Let's sign an agreement just to protect both of us financially, emotionally. You can't put me in court. You can't say I did this and cheated you. It's all here. And after 5 years or 3 years or 2 years or however long you want it to be, let's sit back down and have another conversation
and renegotiate.
And do you still love me the same way? Do you still like me the same way? Is there things that I can fix? Is there things you can fix? Is there things we should change? Because that's what you do in business deals.
Hey, you know what crazy though? Yeah. Back in like 2009, 2010, I posted the same shit. I said it before blockchain though. I said marriage should be a negotiating track that lasts no longer than 5 to 7 years.
Yeah, but that don't.
And then you renegotiate that contract.
Ain't that right, M? That shit don't benefit women. Why would women? Yeah, my dog always stay to the game. But
I'm just saying, bro.
But you make sense though.
I'm making you for president. Listen, the way
I got these ideas,
bro, I might nominate y'all niggas. Boy, somebody might y'all in charge of some shit, bro. Because
yeah, that's it. Because it's like, okay, their feelings aren't hurt. Like a lot of women, it's a flex. Yeah, they have these milestones they got to get. But they kind of do it in reverse, unfortunately. You know what I'm saying? Like wait too long to try to close all this down because they use their best years to basically play around in the streets, in the field, and then by the time the clock is ticking, as far as their birth, like when they can have babies and stuff, that's when they start trying to put up the pressure and then have all these extreme standards and stuff. And unfortunately, the dating pool and the marriage pool has shrunken because, that's just how the cookie crumbles.
Yeah. There's no need for marriage no more, man.
I mean, there was never. But think about it.
Marriage, it's just a flex to other women.
But marriage was based off of the barter system, nigga. Let's be honest. Every culture, when you married your daughter off to somebody or your son off to somebody, it was to get something in return. It was a barter system, and it was to strengthen your families and your bloodline
family
through
ties.
Other strong families and bloodlines to keep, to make one bloodline to make it, you know what I'm saying? So marriage was never because, and that's what movies will do. That's what the living in the bullshit will do. Living in the bullshit will tell that somebody posted that people get married because of true love. Oh, and then the fairy comes down and this is the life I always wanted. My Prince Charming, he has rode into my life and saved me from everything. That's fairy tale. Look at all the history of any great people. It was through blood, sweat, and tears and sacrifice. That's the real way. It's never been. If you ever talk to most people who rich and stay together and really become something, and they had longevity, they went through some bullshit with this person. They had to deal with a lot of shit because you can't. It's almost impossible to get to where you at without doing something negative in a crooked way. You know what I'm saying? So you have to have, and that's why men have to be the way men are. And when women try to enter into a space where men dominate because they have to, and it's like women realize that because women want value in men's space where no matter what you do, you'll never have the value that you think you deserve. And that's a hard thing to swallow for women. because one minute you say, "Oh, men never wanted women to be equal," and I know that sounds fucked up, but we never wanted them to be equal because we always thought them as something special, something. You know what I'm saying? There was value, and there still is value in women. I don't want to make it, but
it is. It always will be.
But I'm saying the value for women was so strong back in the days because it was so hard for men back in the day. And now that things have become more easier, the value that women have for men is not there, and the value that men have for women is not there because they have to play off each other. The value that you want from somebody has to match the value that you can give to somebody. And that's just how it
sounds to me like equality.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. And we have never given men have never given women equality. We have always given them special treatment. When you find that one girl, you treat her better than every other girl. That was what they tell you. They showed you that. When you find that one, and then women can't realize getting treated better if somebody even has a taste of what they get. So because you fuck one woman, how dare you? Because now she has had something that I have, and now to her, the value of what you given is tarnished. But to somebody else, that value could be above the moon.
Reverend Kurt.
Women outthink themselves. And this is real talk. Women outthink themselves because they have to prove that they're smart. Because the world is man driven. So a lot of times you see women play themselves out of shit. You notice it all the time. You'll see some woman and she'll play herself out of something like, if you would have just shut up, I was gonna do this, this, and this.
That's facts. That actually happened. It happened to a lot of like my baby mom. I went through that before. I was like, I just finna do this, but you just don't know how to shut the fuck up.
Men have been trained.
I tell women all the time.
This shit. We have. I didn't mean to cut you off, but men have been trained how to chase women. Women have never been trained how to chase a man. So how the fuck am I gonna listen to a woman tell me how to get a nigga? I mean, how to get them? When I've been the one my whole life chasing you, bitch. All you had to do was look pretty. All you had to do was shut up.
No,
all you had to do was not say the wrong.
Wait a second. I would say for a time, women in our in the black community, I would say for a time, they did. Women knew how to find it. Like they had recipes. Remember, they knew how to cook.
No.
You know, it was more. You know,
I'm not talking about but that I'm not talking about on that.
At a point, I'm not saying that. I don't know what's going on now, but at a certain point in time.
Hey, Kurt,
I would say at a certain point in time.
Now go ahead, Tay.
Man, go ahead, Tay. I just want to let Kurt know I see him.
What's up, bro?
Yeah, my fault.
Got his glasses on.
Listen, bro.
I was just about to say,
it's a crazy story why I got glasses on. I'm gonna let y'all finish, and I got.
I'm about to say you look like Reverend Kurt, bro.
Hey, like he just came from the Free the Black Man.
Yeah, I'm about to say protest. For the Muslim man march.
Wow.
You got to get out. You got to get your hand out my pocket glasses.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't do me like that.
Nah, I'm fucking with you. But go ahead, Tay.
I done had a long day.
That was it. I would say because the women back then, they knew how to, but now it's like, it's not celebrated for them. For what's celebrated in not just black women, but women as a whole in the West, what's celebrated is basically not bending to a male authority. They feel like they don't have to. I'm not saying they necessarily have to, but now it's just like, at least in the West, that's how it is. You know what I'm saying? And it's spreading throughout the world, but they feel like, we're equals. Why should I have to listen to you? I don't respect your authority, but you have to still do the same things you used to do.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is now.
Facts.
We don't play by the rules. I'm just saying how it is. Like, I don't play by.
I don't play
by the rules in a dirty game. Like you'll be a fool.
Yeah, I'm not a part of that system.
Yeah, but then you know what I mean. But you can't really be. You know what I'm saying? Since you can't really be religious. it's an accountability thing too that men have to, you know what I'm saying, to abide by, bro. Like I can't fuck around and just, you know what I mean, get away with whatever I want to. It's always somebody I gotta answer to, even if let's just say religion, right? So
Right.
the man answer to God. You know what
I can't really hear it.
The man is gonna answer to God, right? And you're supposed to be led by God as a man, right? Or
Right.
you know, whatever I'm just using
Whatever
it as,
religion you believe in, yeah.
right? So the woman is supposed to come under your leadership. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you were traditional, you know what I mean? Hey,
Yep.
if you out here on your own, you are not getting the protection that you should be getting from the man. Now we got our own shit that we not, you know what I mean? Especially when we're talking about black community. Man, let me get into this real quick. This is on my since we talking about
Get off your
when we talking about this,
I can't really hear.
I done had a fucking. Can y'all hear me?
Can't
No,
hear
he said
Tay?
he can't hear me for real.
Hey, he said, can you hear him?
You can't hear me, bro?
It just sound kind of robotic. I don't know if it's just my thing.
Can y'all hear me?
I don't know if it's just
Yeah, I can
mine.
hear you.
It just
Hey.
sounds kind of robotic-y.
Try coming in and come back out, going out and come back in.
Maybe I'll leave and then come back.
Yeah.
All right. You can hear it?
Nah,
it was robotic-y to me.
Nah, it sounds clear.
Okay.
You know.
Oh, dang. Maybe it's my thing. I don't know.
I meant Tay to go out and come back in.
Nah, like I can hear y'all clear. It's work. Like now it's working. I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? You using the phone and he using the phone, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I'm on Wi-Fi too. I mean, I can hear both of y'all videos working and the audio's clear now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But I'm saying his shit might be.
When he comes back, we'll see how it works.
Yeah,
if it's mine, if I have to leave.
Wi-Fi and his phone too is just probably having.
Yeah, it says something about something going on. He got an issue.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He probably got an issue with his
connection
with his Wi-Fi.
Chrome.
But
yeah, man,
you've been hitting on some shit today, Tay, bro. But hey, listen, you speaking some gospel, nigga. I feel like we at the tabernacle. Hey, man, you giving
that's
saying some real shit, bro.
You know, that's how, like, think about it, man. Our women back then, it was just like it was a beautiful thing, man. It was a real beautiful thing. But now it's so many it's a lot of subconscious stuff that's being attacked to our women, and they eat it up. You know, it's up to some, and it's not just them. It's not just them. We receive the messages as Black men in our community, you know, through the music, through popular culture, whether we like it or not, can seep in. You can fight it if you're smart enough to recognize it. But everybody's not smart enough to recognize that they're being fed messages of division and disrespect towards one another and stuff. Not everybody can recognize that. Like I listen to the most trash, hood, ridiculousness sometimes, like if I'm in the gym, but I know what it is. Yeah. Now some people, they internalize these things, F that bitch, or F that, and that stuff seeps in if you hear it all the time. I'm actually gonna work on a project like that using I want to use like AI to kind of do like a scan of all the popular Black music of the last maybe since hip hop came out. And I want to see the most prevalent like words and language used and see if that has any, if there's some data that can be found out in there, like what specific language is being promoted to us and how has that had an effect on the Black community, you know?
Like, I mean, influences is real. You know, people are influenced.
Yeah, man. We used to have the highest marriage rates and stuff in the country. Yeah. And highest marriage, highest childbirth in a two-family household, and then they attacked us. Exactly. They attacked us with the LBJ and the Civil Rights Act and all that stuff. We got attacked.
And it's smart because like not every war is fought, you know, with guns and, you know, like Bo was saying.
Yeah.
Financial. A lot of things is more tactical than that.
Yes.
So, but it's hard for you to recognize something when you don't. First of all, you don't even know it's happening, and second of all, I mean, you know, let's be honest. And second of all, you're in a state where you can't really change them. Yeah. So instead of sticking together, of course, you'll blame each other, especially when it's hard. And
And I feel like we just got to get back to
you know, men and women just enjoying men and women because it's men and women, and not basing anything off of more than what it, you know what I'm saying, than that. Start at that basis, and then men and women can move up from there. But if you go in expecting anything from somebody that you don't know,
right,
it's crazy. First of all, to even have put that into anybody's head to say, you know what, when you get older, some random man's supposed to come and find you, or some random girl is supposed to come and be the most beautiful thing and choose you, and I'm supposed to be this person and I'm supposed to come choose you, is crazy in itself. It should have been, hey, if you find somebody that fuck with you and really ride for you and you know, stick with this person.
stick with it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? But that's not what we teach. And that's what I'm saying. That's not just what's taught. I don't know if that's just in the music, because we know it's in the music. But I don't know if that, you know, there's so many other things that's tied into why we don't, in the way that we as society, not just black men, but just people in general, move the way that they move. Because, you know, man, everybody commit crime. Like, I hate when people are like, oh, this person, listen, every race commit crime.
Right.
Not every case that happens is reported. It's impossible. If you killed somebody and nobody knows, it takes a while. Even though we got a lot of technology, there's corrupt people at every aspect and every level in the world. Like, it's just impossible not to. So you got to understand, like, women don't, and what I'm saying is women just don't understand the reality of things. And that bothers me, because you could sit here and say all this stuff that women say, and yeah, we could agree with it or we not. But at the end of the day, when you go out every day and you interact, is that what you see? You know what I'm saying? Is that happening in your everyday life? If it's not, then stop fucking following that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's retarded to me. Like, if you walk outside and if you know you need to do this, and you know you got to do this, and if you want a man, and you want a man to take care of you, and all the men are saying, I'm not going to take care of you unless you do this, this, and this. You got to do this, this, and this. Right? It don't make sense.
Niggas ain't holding the line. Niggas not
I think us brothers are holding the line. I think we are. Yeah. I think us brothers are holding the line, bro.
What y'all been talking about, man?
Hold the line.
Oh shit, a little bit of everything.
Women, whatever.
What's been going on with you, man?
We got on the chat, bro.
Hey, Tay, can you hear Kurt clearly?
Yeah, can you hear me, bit off?
Yes, it's a bit better. It's a bit better.
Yeah. Okay. Man, I done went to my settings. I done did a whole fucking reboot. I'm on a MacBook Pro.
You on the MacBook Pro? Yeah. But go ahead, man.
Tell us what you shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But no, man. Let me tell y'all real quick, bro. Speaking of this fucking ignorant ass, these glasses and all this other bullshit I got on, so right. Got up this morning, bro. Couldn't see shit, bro. Like, when I say my goddamn, the light was so fucking bright and shit, bro. I'm talking about my shit was fucked up, right? So I'm like struggling, had to make it to work. Fucking, they like, man, go to the fucking doctors and shit, right? Clowning me and shit, talking about I look like fucking Ray Charles and shit. I came in there with the damn shades on and shit.
Yeah.
Fucking, I get to the optometrist and shit. They prescribe me some drops and shit, right? Long story short, I'm good, you know what I'm saying? Just gotta rock the glasses and shit for a little bit.
What they say was wrong? What happened?
Fucking infection and shit, bro.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah. Fucking prescribe me some drops and shit, right? So I go to the pharmacy, I'm waiting for an hour. You already know how the pharmacy is and shit, right? So I get up there after waiting for an hour just for them to tell me, oh no, we don't got these eye drops. So I'm like, because I'm dying right now. Like, I can't see this. Like, so give me the prescription so I can go get these shit somewhere else. But it's like, oh no, is this some ghetto ass motherfucking bitch in the goddamn behind the fucking counter and shit.
What's a
But
black queen?
anything away from you say anything. I can tell this is a spiel that she normally
Hold on,
gives.
I'm gonna come back in.
All right.
All right.
So anything outside of the norm, you ask any fucking questions outside of fucking okay. I'm like, because that's what she's coached to say. I can tell. You can tell when somebody's coached to say something, right? Yeah, you gotta come back on Tuesday because we don't even got your shit in today. I'm like, bitch, I can't come back Tuesday. I need the shit right fucking now. Like, this is an emergency. Like, bitch, I'm in pain. I can't see shit. It's like I need these shits, right? I don't know what you want me to fucking do. I'm like, bitch, I just want you to tell me how I get my prescription so I can go and fucking get this shit somewhere else. It's like I don't have time for fucking playing with you. Like I don't even have an attitude, but now I'm getting an attitude because I can't see. I'm fucking blind in one eye. I'm fucking like, bitch, like stop playing with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm irritated. I've been in the fucking doctors all fucking day. You know what I'm saying? I want to go fucking home, right? So I'm irritated now. I'm hungry, so I'm hangry now. On top of all this shit, you talking to me crazy. You talking to me crazy, like getting the attitude. So she called the other girl over there. She was cool. I'm like, yo, look, I need my prescription because I can't wait for the shit. I need this shit now. Like it's not a fucking I can wait till fucking Tuesday. Like, you know what I mean? I can't if that was the case, I would never even came here. Like, you know what I'm saying? So she's like, oh no, that's just not how it works. I don't speak nurse jargon. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a fucking medical person. Right. So she like, oh no, you just gotta go up the hall, go to optometry and get your shit, right? So I'm like, cool. They put another fucking prescription in for some different drops or whatever, do the same thing. And fucking it was all good, but it's just like it's just like I'm not, first of all, like a lot of these females, bro, like you're not used to, I'm not your ghetto ass, I'm not your hood, I'm not your thug ass homeboys. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a grown ass man. I don't play them games. You talk to me with some respect, I'm gonna give you respect. You know what I'm saying? Like, and we give too much to these women, bro. That's not deserving of it, bro. And that's, I love women, bro. If you hear me, like this ain't a hate thing. This is
brother. You. That's exactly.
It's frustrating, but it's frustrating now to the point, bro. Like, what do I have? Do I have bitch written on my fucking forehead? Like, I'm not to be fucking played with. Like, why are you playing with me? And that's the thing. Like, men, we inherently know how to talk to each other because there's always the threat. There's always the threat of violence on the other end of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna talk to the next man crazy because you know you can swing off on your ass. You know what I'm saying? But we let them get away with way too fucking much, and we fucking sugarcoat way too much shit. That's why, like, rest in peace, Kevin Samuels, bro. Like, none of that shit, bro. He ain't won't having that shit, bro. Like, we too nice. I feel like for real, it has nothing to do with like I really feel I don't think it's all men. You know what I mean? I feel like there's some hoe ass niggas. There's some hoe ass niggas, of course. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole different. We under attack, especially black men. We under attack from I'm not even gonna go. I'm not even gonna touch that. We do got to get our shit together, right? But besides that, just is speaking on our women, right quick, like. The disrespect, I really feel like they hate us, bro. At this point, bro, it's always something fucking negative, and it's just like, bro. Like,
so let me ask you this, Kurt. Clear is almost clear, but I want to make sure the person you're talking about is black, right? It was a black woman.
Yes, absolutely. But I ain't gonna say.
I just want to make sure.
Black queen. I've been saying it's a black queen, man.
Black queen, yeah. I just wanted to make sure that you were talking about those black queens.
I don't want nobody to be confused. Ghetto, and I'm just like, man, look.
What color was her nails?
Man, I don't know, but she had all piercings all in her face and shit.
He was already pissed, right? The nigga could barely see. He already told you he was fine. Nigga, he can't see the nails she got on, nigga.
Bro, I just, you know what I mean? I just had to get right. That's why it took me a second. Come on, I had to put the drops on my eye, let that shit settle in for a quick second. I was starving, nigga. I had to calm down before I got to be.
And sometimes you gotta, you gotta decompress, bro. And you just needed that time to decompress because you had a full day. You done had a full day of bullshit. You're like, bro, I just need to get, like you said, I just need to get home, get some food, decompress, and now, like you say, now you straight. But as a man, you know, you have to deal with that. And like you said, and me and Bo know that you're very much pro black women.
Right.
We know that,
bro.
You know, like that's the one thing we know. You are. We said that on the other one of the other podcasts we was talking about. We was like, yeah, well, we know Kurt pro black women, he pro women. Like, so for you to say that lets you know that it's not that we men ain't trying, and it's not that we don't care, bro. But even with the ones that try their hardest, you treat them bad. But like I tell people all the time, listen, nigga, you'll be a fool to think that that's women like getting treated well. I done looked at videos and see
a black women thing. I think
that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's
modern women. Period.
Modern women. Period. Yeah. They take joy in that whole toxic love because they watch a lot of Love and Hip Hop. They watch a lot of these videos, Housewives of Atlanta. So their version of real love is that toxic kind of treat me bad, then come fuck me good, then love me, and then tell me you'll kill a nigga over me, and then I put my hands on you, you put your hands on me, we get kids, we break up, we get back together.
Well, what it is too, bro, it is they think we are responsible for their happiness and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they think I'm gonna break this down for you, right?
So, but who taught them that?
These simp ass, whole ass, the generation before us.
Yeah, generation plus generation have taught to lead them to women have always been treated as princesses. Bro.
Right. You want to treat your woman like a queen and shit. That's not to say, but that's something that I want to do to you know make you happy and shit. But that's not my job. Is to make you happy. Happiness comes from within your self-esteem. All that shit. That shit comes from within you. It is not my job or my duty to make you to please you. Like, that's why when I teach niggas this in the game, and like when it comes to even like approaching them, I tell niggas like, yeah, because they all, you know what, they was really like to talk about, like, oh yeah, you need to make them laugh and shit. I don't come off like no fucking clown. You ain't no fucking jokester. I'm not here for your fucking
entertain them. You gotta entertain them, motherfuckers.
Entertainment. Like, no, I'm not none of you. I'm not here for your entertainment. Like, I you know, I'm all for dating with intentions and dating with, you know what I'm saying, the purpose of pleasing each other is important. That is a factor into, you know, a relationship. You want to please each other, but that's not my duty to I'm not auditioning. You know what I'm saying?
Right. But they, just when you said like please each other, whatever, they have to be willing to do it first. Cause here's what we always be saying, right? Women do not like men. They only like your position. The position. They attracted to a position, not the man. Anybody can fill that position. Even a woman could fill that position. The reason why it don't work with a woman, because they both don't know each other finesses. Men are more willing to be finessed by a woman than a woman. A woman not finna let another woman finesse her ass. They know all that trick. Oh, you forgot your wallet with me too, bitch. Another man is in there. They're like, okay, I got it, whatever. Ain't no big deal. But a woman is not gonna let another one finesse her. That's why it don't work with them. Like, cause they like, oh, I might get me I have a bitch like, oh, I'm gonna get me a bitch. Okay, I ain't worried about that, cause you know why? Who gonna pay the bill? Who gonna pay the bill when you go out to eat?
Yeah, I think
you're right. Yeah, I know.
I think we got so docile and masculinity, and it's all by design, bro. They have taught this, you know, through the feminism movement, through a lot of different entertainment and everything else. They've taught men to just go along and get along, and we don't really say anything to correct or really put the story straight. So they think we stupid at this point. They really think men are dumb, and I think that too has played a factor into, because, you know, oh, they get all these higher education and degrees and so on and so forth, right? Which is not a knock on that, right? I'm all for everybody pursuing their education and shit. But because you now fill these positions and you feel that your lot in life is to, you know, be dominant, right? You know what I'm saying? Or you're in a position of authority, right? You feel that it's your duty to not only you basing your happiness off of superficial shit, right? So you first of all, your happiness is predicated on what you can afford, right? You know what I'm saying? Your the car you drive, the house you live in, and so on and so forth, clothes and shit, right? So when it comes to even these women trying to find a mate, it is not finding somebody that's suitable for them. It's all predicated on superficial shit. Not to say you should find a bum. Man don't work, he don't eat. You know what I'm saying? So obviously, you know what I'm saying, somebody that's doing something in life and shit. You know what I'm saying? But we have lost as men too that ability to coach and be the guidance and the backbone of the family and shit, because by design, it's all by design, bro. Like we the capitalism is really, I could get deep on this shit, bro, because the capitalism really is all ran by corporation. They want us all in separate households paying separate bills. So I could go into that part too, you know what I'm saying? But really just to keep it to just the relationship wise, it's yeah, it was done on purpose, but they can't see that. You know what I'm saying? So they being used by the system thinking that they're getting a leg up. You know what I'm saying? A lot of them are thinking they're getting a leg up. Oh, I got my good job and I don't need no man. Da, 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 da. But really, now you're in a world of, they're in this bubble, right? You know what I'm saying? And they think that shit is what's important when it's really not. When we know, you know, I think we talked about, you know, the Bear Grylls experiment one time, right? When they put them on an island and shit, and the men had to go build their own society, and women had to build their own society, and we see how that turned out. A lot of this shit they don't realize is afforded. And I'm not the most macho nigga either, like that's out here building fucking bridges and fucking plumbing and all that shit, right? So I'm not gonna be the one to sit here and say I don't reap the benefits and shit of modern society. But when it all boils down to it, it's the comfort that men have already even built. You know what I'm saying? As far as you can go to the grocery store, yeah, you don't need a man, but you can go to the grocery store and get your food. But if that option wasn't there, you feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't be able to fucking, you know what I'm saying? Survive on your own. Yeah, you got a car and the roads is paved, the roads are paved and shit like that. But all of that's done by who's the most people drilling oil and shit. Yeah, you got the one-offs, you know what I'm saying? Super butch females, for lack of a better term, but you know what I mean, that do this shit. But for the most part, bro, like I don't want to do the shit. Let alone I know women ain't trying to do this shit. You know what I'm saying? So don't get it twisted. Like they think it ain't really much change from the Stone Ages. Like, you know, just because we got modern technology, you know what I mean? It's just all it's all a facade. We live in this bubble, especially in America. We live in this bubble. We think, oh, modern society and technology is gonna protect you. Bro, it don't take much, bro. The power grid go down, let something happen, bro. You know, we done already seen it with the COVID. Motherfuckers out here losing their motherfucking minds, bro.
Let me ask you this though.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you think traditional relationship worth saving? The quote unquote traditional relationship.
It ain't never gonna be the same. What it has to do now is it has to change into something that is we both got to wise up and use the capitalism as a tool. That's what I'm saying. You really, the matrix that we live in, bro, it is, once you start to see shit, once you see it, then you can utilize. It ain't gonna be the same because they don't want it to be the same. Like, it's not set up and structured that way. For one, let me just, for example, right? Shit's so expensive, you can't even, for most people that's not making a certain amount, you ain't even gonna be able to survive like that anyway. So you have to, you know what I'm saying, work as a team and shit, so to speak, to really get ahead. I mean, you know what I'm saying? If you really want to, what I suggest, you know what I'm saying, is we need to get off of this competitive thing with each other and really find something that, you know what I mean, you both passionate about, or find something, move in one accord to really level up together. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, we still need each other. You know what I mean?
Right.
And we need family dynamic.
We
But
definitely need each other.
nah, the old school.
But I'm a slightly disagree with you though.
I got something I want to say on this
I
too.
don't
Let you
think
go first.
that we both need to smarten up. I think men already been smarten up because we've been the one that have to learn the women to order to achieve the women. We have to know about you. And think about it, we're not a competitor in this. There's no competitors. It's the women competing for the men. The women are trying to be a man. So think about it. We have been the one like, here's the thing that goes, right? The moment that men is say, fuck this shit, I want more for my buck. Fuck this. I'm no longer putting you on a pedestal. No, happy wife, happy life type of shit. No. I need something from what I'm getting out of this. For what I'm putting in a relationship, I need something back. We can't even get a female to smile these days without catching the attitude. I was like, generally, bitches do not like men. They don't. So that's why motherfuckers say, fuck this. Okay, you can get that. You can have it. We gonna leave you to the simps that gonna say you're a queen and a man should respect you, even though you fucking 15 niggas and all his friends. We say, we gonna leave you to the simp. I'm gonna pack my shit. I'm gonna go over here. Y'all can have it over there. I'm gonna go over here. And you start to notice, right? I can go through my YouTube algorithm now, right? So once men start moving overseas and living and having their best life and not dealing with that bullshit, then I see women moving. Oh, watch me move to Thailand. This is how much I pay for it. Now they going there where they see niggas moving to. Then they talking about, then they want to complain about dating life. What do you expect to date in Asia? You want you a strong black man in Asia. Why you think they in there for?
So you want a strong black man in Asia.
But if they wanted you, they would go get you back in America.
But think about it. If you did want a strong black man in Asia, he probably don't want you.
Exactly.
That's why he
and I got a clip where I had a clip earlier where at least one complained like, "Oh, the dating here is trash." What do you think you in Thailand? The nigga that's in Thailand ain't coming up for no strong black woman.
No, it's not even that. You can't.
It is.
No, it's not just that. It's because
it's not just that. It's not just that.
Oh, yeah,
but if you think about it, why are you following men over here? We're getting away from that.
Women coming over, men come over to other cultures and love other cultures.
Exactly.
We don't go over there and try to force our culture on them. We go over there embracing their culture.
Less than a week.
Right.
I'm telling you, a lot of black women go over and I'm a proud African black man.
Survival for oatmeal for the rest of the week.
Do that in somebody else because you could be proud, but don't forget you on their shit.
Right. What's your thought about that, Tay? What do you think about the beautiful black queens moving to other country looking for a strong black man?
Yeah. Can y'all hear me?
Did you bleep that out, bro? Or is that guy ain't gonna do that again, bro?
Do what?
What's that?
Now, bro, let me see that shit. Or is it bleeped out on purpose? Like, did you do that shit? Like, how you fucking do that shit?
Bleep what up?
What you talking about?
Pipe shit or whatever that was.
You talking about my pipe?
Oh yeah. I'm about to say it shit just looked weird for a second. I thought it was
out. Nah, I got
it do be bleeping out. My background tries to make it so that it won't show.
Ah, cool. Okay, my bad.
Yeah. Oh, you good. I ain't hiding this shit. That's every podcast. So.
Can y'all hear me? Is it too loud?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can adjust.
No, you're not loud. It's a little low.
It's perfect, bro. You sound like Barry White.
Oh, it's good?
Yeah.
Oh, it's low?
Yeah, you got that.
We can hear you, though.
Baby, come back.
Man, I don't know what's up with this, man. I'm trying to get my whole setup right.
That's your shit now, bro, because I done did everything. You know what I mean?
My thing about it is, it's like, stop following us. My thing is just like, stop following us over here. Like, Thailand is like a specifically like a black man's paradise. Like that's the only place I've been is where you see brothers on the street. Like you
Yeah.
see another black
Just
man,
happy.
you know he
Happy.
got
Enjoying
something
this.
going on.
Just happy,
He's
enjoying
probably a
this.
retired dude.
Yep.
And if you just give you like pause, you just show each other love, like, hey, what's up, man? Hey, what's up, brother? You good? Like, and you don't even know the dude. It's like
Yeah.
how I
Come
Nigga,
imagine
we
how it
made.
used to be. But then the individuals come over there with their same preconceived notions. Their attitudes are never forced to change when they go somewhere. I
Exactly.
don't want to say all,
Exactly.
but you know,
That's what I'm saying.
whatever, man. I'm not playing that game. We know
I'm
what
not
it
saying
is.
that
I
you
mean,
can't
but
be
Like
that's
fine, though,
women though.
but
Women
they
follow.
come over and it's just
Right.
like
let me ask you this then. I'm asking all y'all this.
we
Because
over here
I
for
was thinking
peace.
about Kirk.
Like we over here for peace. We don't want to see you. We don't want you. We don't want to deal with none of that over here.
Nigga said I came for peace. I don't want war. I come for peace. But I want to ask y'all this because I was listening to what Kurt was saying, and it got me to thinking. And when you say that, you know, the different things that made the demasculation of man, and I think it was a very much a push in the way of the romanticizing that men do now. Back in the days, men never spent time romanticizing. We spent time doing. Like
Mhm.
we have goals. We don't really romanticize. But now a lot of these men, and that's why you got a lot of LGBT confused because they have pushed romanticize in such a strong way. You see the movies like these love story movies that and men being softer and men being loving and oh they let their woman do whatever and oh the woman cheat
Right.
on him 3 times he still love her he brings her back you know because true love is that and so now you got a bunch of men who romanticize a lot.
Mm-hmm.
So men romanticize so much and women don't like that either
No, they
because
don't. They don't.
because that was their thing. We romanticize. But women but what comes along with romanticizing is bringing in fairy tale things into real life like LGBT being able to be LGBT and nobody judged it. That's a fairy tale. Everybody judges everything. Nigga, if you think that you're not if you think that just being another color is not the most basic thing that you can be judged for, and you think that LGBT should be higher than that because you think that the color of your skin is not as important as whether or not you want to be a man or woman. Like I'm just saying, think about it. Like women don't think rationally, bruh. So with men, we think rationally. So we bump heads with women a lot. And one thing we would say is you can't save her. We'll sit there and say you can't save her, but then turn around and try to save her.
Mm-hmm.
We're a contradiction of ourselves, bro. Because one minute you'll say,
it's the community, and so I'm all for
the community is built by a group of people, bro. No matter how hard, if you're the only one fighting to make a community, doesn't make it a community.
Right.
So every person who plays a part in that community plays a specific part, and a very important part. So if you try to cover for everybody else's part, it's still not a community. You can't have a community of one. You can't have somebody there just because you believe that they should be there and they not contribute something to the community, bro. That's like if you building a house and you got somebody that just come and watch. No, I'm just being honest. If you, what I'm saying is, I understand community, but we can't force community. I don't care if you black, white. What community is what aligns with you. So if you get around a bunch of people, you got to create a culture by going around people of like-minded things.
Right.
Women don't care about being because these things, important things that really matters. Women don't have to think about, bro. And this is when I'm thinking about men and women relationship. If you get into a relationship and don't think that women are not gonna not want to be pampered and not want to be treated special, you're only fooling yourself.
Right.
Because women have only known the way of being pampered. So now with us men, when you go to a different culture And those, like in the Philippines, where women are the prime workers, women really want to have families because most of the men might drink, they might not do what they do. So if a man who's always wanted some woman that's going to work hard and have those kind of conditions, you go across seas, you find that. Women get mad at that. But what are you mad at? You mad at that these two people actually found a liking and they didn't use color or any other reason to make us not be together, use that as a reason why we can't be together.
Right.
Like, I can be with black men. And I hate it because black people try to act like black people ain't with black people. We're one of the most together people out of all the fucking people, bro. You just don't see it. It's not portrayed because that's not what black people care the fuck about. But there are a lot of black people who've been together and be a community. It's just not shown. So because it's not shown, we act like it must not exist.
Right.
No, it exists, bro.
Well,
that's what I'm saying. So don't be fooled by that shit. Love who you love, go where you go, but you have to choose to go where you're accepted.
That's it right there.
Or where you celebrate it, not tolerate it.
Yeah, talk about right there for a second. Because that's what I want to say. Go where you celebrate it, not tolerate it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm all for that.
That's what I'm saying. It might not be with the same skin color. It might because you get to create your family. I know people say blood is this and that. No, it's not, bro. You got blood that you don't fuck with, bro. You probably
don't. It be your own fan. It be those be the ones that get you the most.
I'm just saying, if we gonna keep it real, let's keep it real. I'm not finna pretend to say, oh, I'm all pro women just because it make women feel good. No, I'm gonna hold you accountable because you're a fucking human being and I need you. And if I need you, I can't just let you do anything, bro. Right. Nobody's just gonna let somebody come in their life and do what the fuck they want to do with no consequences.
Let's pause on accountability too, then, right? So y'all know what I do now, right? I help with people in recovery, and what that's taught me, right? When you're dealing with people with the addiction, right? What's the first thing they always tell you? First thing is you gotta admit that you have a problem. That's the first step, right? Always. You I'm sure everybody's heard that before. You gotta admit that you have a problem, right?
Exactly. But because how can you fix a problem?
This is the thing about accountability, right? The brain, because I can get spiritual on this too, because you are not your physical body, and your brain is also just a tool to be used in this vessel that we in right here. You know what I'm saying? So it is hard for people to admit that they have a problem or to take accountability for that, right? Because the brain has its own defense mechanism, and it's searching for the safest or the easiest route, right? So it's gonna go along, and it's hard to in your mind, it's hard to perceive that you are not in control, right? That's the hardest thing. That's why it's hard for people to take accountability, because they always want to blame other stuff, because in their mind they have control over all of this stuff, but you really don't. Okay,
so I'm about to say that because most of the time you have control and you don't have control.
Yeah, you don't have control.
Okay, I'm about to say because most people think they're in control, and you speaking on what I spoke on earlier.
But it goes into the accountability too, though, because your brain, you're telling yourself, I can't possibly be something. It's hard for me to think of just a random scenario right now, but it's deeper on a mental level. That's one of the hardest things people can do, is really take accountability, and most men have a problem with it too. And you know what I'm saying, that now we just at a crossroads, I believe. You know what I mean? And before I forget too, I was about to say something with I might have already forgot. Shit, because I was gonna say something about what Bo was saying. Damn, man. Shit, my brain be thinking so fast, bro, and I can't speak fast enough for me to goddamn catch up sometimes. I was trying to wait.
What's your thought on it, Tay?
And Bo be talking that bullshit too, so it's hard to remember.
Wait, as
Who be
far as
talking that
wait, so
bullshit?
what's the question again?
That boy over there look like
Huh?
he a ice road trucker,
Is
boy. He
that
got
what's the question? Hey,
this-
what's the question? Somehow about beautiful
Wait,
queen.
what was it again?
What was the question? What we were talking about?
Wait a minute, what?
What? No, Bo, that was a question.
Wait a
long ago.
minute.
He was just talking about.
That was a minute ago. That was
we was just talking about accountability.
Of
what's my thought on accountability?
I guess what's your thought on women
Oh
taking
man,
accountability?
all right.
Yeah,
I don't care no more.
Facts. And I think that's where I'm at too. But I'm telling you, Tay speaking this gospel, bro. Y'all better listen to what Tay
Hold on,
saying.
I'm gonna come. Hold on, I gotta come back in. Something it's saying, man.
your video stopped recording.
No,
I'll come back. Hold on, I'll be cooking a second.
No, it's Riverside be fucking up, man.
It's definitely Riverside. But to speak on
but
what,
man,
I got fight in me too, though, man. So it's like,
but I'm not saying that. I don't want to portray that I'm saying give up on women and men should give up on women and women should give up on men and they shouldn't be. What I'm saying is because we're the one thing that we're the same as everybody else, as far as like plants, animals, like we do. Only thing different between us is we have the brain, the capacity to think and evolve at an extremely high rate than everybody else. That's our gift. And so when you're talking to another human being, especially Kirk, when you're talking to somebody like you said who you're trying to take serious and build something with, you have to have an understanding of what the foundation of what you're trying to build is. A lot of people, like I said, a lot of people go in under this misguided notion of why they want somebody and why they need somebody, you know what I'm saying, to be with them. And once we accept that there's going to be women that want men for money, high amounts of money. There's going to be women who don't want you for that money. We got to admit that there's going to be women that don't. The women that we don't want probably don't. I mean, the ones that we don't want, probably the reason we're not with them is because they don't look the way that we want them to look, or you know what I'm saying, or the features, physical features, but the qualities she have could be everything we want. Because, like, you know what I'm saying, like Kurt was saying, you ain't gonna try to bust on nothing ugly because you care about what people think.
Who ain't gonna bust on that ugly?
Yeah, but well, we know me and you. we OGs, like. OG. Hey, listen, my mom laughed at me about. She was like, "You out here telling?" She like, "You out here talking about liking medium ugly?" And I'm like, Jackie, and she was like, "What's the name? Is not no medium ugly." Like all those women.
Well, y'all gotta stop doing that too. Y'all gotta stop doing
what? Doing what?
That shit fuck with your confidence, all types of shit, bro. You gotta don't lower your standards, bro.
We got standards. It's just not that high.
Don't lower.
First of all, it don't fuck up my confidence at all. If you know me, you know. Listen, I'll talk to anybody. I don't care how bad. Mm-hmm. Listen, first of all, there's no human that. I believe we all gods on this earth, bro.
Yeah,
I believe it. I believe we all our own gods on this earth. I'll be damned if I let any man, woman make me feel inferior to them. I can.
We all God, bro. We all connected. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. So I don't walk around even worrying about whether or not I'm gonna be fearful or have to be fearful of somebody. I couldn't live my life like that, bro. I go too many places by myself. I do too much shit by myself to ever have a fear.
But that's part of the problem, bro. But that's part of the problem. You giving these unworthy women the attention, right? And that's what women want. They're
even
not
kings have concubines
as men, bro. They're not like us as men. But you're giving them the illusion.
Every king has had a concubine, and many of them.
What you say?
I said every king has had a concubine, and many of them.
But that's the thing,
and they were never living up to the value of the queen.
But you're giving them the illusion of options, though, bro. So when they think they have all
no, you're not. That's romantic. See, what
know they saying?
This is what I'm saying. This is what I say when you romanticize. That's romanticization. what I am exuberating is a play of power. I'm a man. I choose women. I have women. Every king does that. I have a wife. This is the person I chose. I have concubines. That's why you have like it's not of me doing any ploy for a woman. See, that's what I'm saying. When you think as a man, I never think of what I'm doing so for a woman because I understand that I bring value to women.
No, but in their minds, bro.
The only value
when these women that are not in their minds, bro, in their minds.
Yeah,
right.
You. I'm not talking about you. In their mind, they think they have the options now that they don't really have because so many men is giving them attention when they don't deserve it.
But here's another thing, though, dog. So they getting in their mind and hate the head
How they
up,
gonna step
but
their
the
game up if they
reality
getting
is
attention anyway?
they're getting attention from guys they don't want.
Let me
They're
ask you
not
this question.
what really boosts their head up is a guy that they don't deserve, they don't qualify for. Give them time. Call every other guys are invisible to these bitches because they don't want these motherfuckers. You would realize like most women do not like most men.
Everything nowadays, bro. So
Say
even
what?
though to you it's just sex, niggas is hitting anything and everything nowadays, bro. So even though to you,
Hey, y'all always been hitting everything.
Yeah, I was just about to say that's what I'm trying to tell you. Men have always hit anything.
Always been hitting motherfuckers.
Like you're trying to make it seem like it was this one time where we didn't hit anything. No, nigga, it was never a time where we didn't hit anything. Why you think women so mad and always say men are dogs, they'll hit anything? This is a generational curse, nigga. Like this ain't no shit that just popped up. Our generation just didn't start, and the generation before didn't just start that shit, nigga. But that's men, bro. And that's why I said that even kings have concubines. Men have always fucked less. Because less doesn't mean because less to women is not the same as less to men.
I'll give you that.
So of course, women they value themselves off of a beauty chart. Men don't have to value a woman off of a beauty chart. Women have to. That's how they do their superiority to each other. Nigga, you think other women care that other men rich? No. How beautiful is this woman? How is this woman perceived by other people?
Right.
Men, we want you for your body. Men are made to reproduce. Women are the reproducers. Nigga, you wouldn't if you really cared about looks, and which some men do, and you didn't care about the physical aspect, that's why you got LGBTQ. That's why you got confused people because those people no longer care about the natural body of a woman. That shit matters nothing to them. That's why they say, "Oh, we're fluid."
I think that's a lot of giving up too. I think people just
that's what I'm saying.
Listen,
that's the
it's deeper than that. It's deeper.
That's the romanticization that has been placed on men. Women have wanted men to be more gentle and be more feminine, be more women, show your soft side. Now these men have shown their soft side.
Oh yeah. They showed their soft side, all right.
Yeah, they're showing.
But think about it. I think that is what happened when you leave the decision made to the women.
And that's what I'm saying. So you're going like back. Listen, it all goes in a full fucking circle, nigga. As a man, why would I sit here and let a woman dictate how I feel and how shit should go when I know that women deal off of their feelings? They're emotional creatures. Like that comes first. You got some logical women that think logical, but I guarantee they got their logic from a man.
Yeah.
That bitch didn't just pop up in one day. I'm logical.
They got everything from a man.
That got her.
Where they get their phrases from? The phrases they use.
All the successful women. I guarantee you, they got their game plan from a man.
And that's what it was. That's what it was. Now you just triggered it. That's what I was about to say. Women, that's why if you listen to their conversation, it's all centered around men for the most part. Like, you know what I mean? Like all like their world, so to speak, revolves around what we do. You know what I mean? Like,
come on, bro. That's what I'm saying. So why would I'm not saying that there's a lesser value than women, but what I'm saying is the road that y'all try to give these women to play in y'all lives is not the road that they supposed to be playing, and that's why you fucked up. So it matters not the color of person you choosing, nigga. It's the value of the person who values you. If a woman values you and she sees you how she's supposed to see you, you're gonna do good, no matter what the race.
Mm-hmm.
But if you see, if you have, yeah,
it's a culture thing. It's a cultural problem. It's not just the black culture. I'm talking about just America in general. I'm not even talking about, you know what I mean, color. Even though, you know, black community, they do need to get it together the most. You know what I mean? As far as, you know.
Of course you feel that way because that's
Let me ask you this though. Let me ask you this. Why do black community have to get together? Why have to be so loyal to black community?
It's not.
Why they can't be loyal to your community?
Yeah, my community. Yeah, I mean, well, that is my community. I mean, what you mean?
Your community.
Their community is the family that you create.
Exactly. Your community.
So how you? We have this blind loyalty to. Oh, the black community. We gotta do this for the black community.
No, I don't think he got blind loyalty. I don't think it's.
No, I'm saying we in general, like the black community. You know what I'm saying? It's always we gotta do for the black community. The black community gotta.
I think you want to see your people succeed.
Exactly. But
like,
I think that's
you
just
like. Okay, hold on. So you like the Filipino community.
Right.
You like Filipino women. You like how they come together as a community and stuff. All we're saying is we used to be that. We used to be that at a certain point.
Like we said,
so it's like,
we want it.
Nah, we don't got that type of organization.
No, I'm just saying we want it. Wanting something and actually going through with it is two different things.
But
what I'm saying is that's why you want to see other black people in even if you're not even necessarily even if you from afar, you just like you know, you still want to see.
But my thing is, I get that part. I get that part. But my thing is like, why do we have to put it on our back? Of course, I would want to see it, but I don't want to see him do good, right? But why do I have to go out of my way to make that happen?
Because they've proven you that black man is needed for everything. Even black women who hate you telling you that
they prove that black men are needed, but they're not showing it. If I'm getting showed, if they show them,
like, just lead by example. That's it. That's all men should be doing, bro. We don't need to talk about it no more. We got all this information, and people that's gonna listen is gonna listen.
Exactly.
As men that we are and the experiences that we have, like, I don't care to argue with these people no more. I don't care to go back and forth with nobody I'm gonna just lead my life and be an example.
Right.
And then show how it's supposed to be done, because I'm not gonna spend my whole life fighting with people that don't necessarily want to change.
Right.
I'm just show and prove.
That's what I said from the beginning. You got
a lot of men are doing that. That's what a lot of men are doing.
You got to choose your community, bro. You can't be stuck on color or this or anything, any generational curse that binds you to something that you think you can't change, because you're your own entity.
Yeah.
You get to go create your own legacy. And I refuse to be held down by any kind of reason that you feel like I should. Now, if you do that, that's your life. Like you get because we only get one life. And people, this is what I feel what people get confused. We try to force our way of thinking on other people so much to the point then it becomes an argument. But I'm one of those people, it could never be an argument because I'm always okay with you living the way you live. Long as you ain't hurting me, harming, nothing like that, go do what you do. But people need camaraderie. That's why you got to find your community. You got to find like-minded people. You have to find, and they might not always be the same color, from the same area, from the same place, from the same, you know. And I think the military, if I think anything, the military has taught me that, I'm more accepted other places than I thought I was. Because before I left America, I didn't think nobody fucked with black people. But the way we was treated in America. But then when you get across to these other countries and you start to realize that people love us for just being us, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Just for being a beautiful black man and I want to build something because da-da-da. You run into that, bro. I'm telling you. Run into that, bro. And I don't give a fuck because she's a different culture, man. When you find that, bro, take a chance on it. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying lock it down.
I said, but I led with that, bro. Like I said,
no, I agree with you. I'm just saying
celebrate it, not tolerate it. I said that to
exactly. That's what I'm saying. And it go to acceptance. Like you just have to. I just accept that everybody's gonna be different. It's gonna be the black people. It's gonna be I like white people. It's gonna be us passport bros. It's gonna be us military niggas that been through the military thing. We all just are a different community.
Yeah, I mean, but I'm saying though, just it's not on you as an individual just like, bro, I almost lost my mind with that type of thinking. So what Bo was saying, you're absolutely right. It's not you. You only can be an example. You know what I'm saying? So whatever that means to you, that don't mean you need to stick with this person because they part of the culture. Like, no, I've been gave up on that thinking because it's just not going. I'm not going to suffer because, you know what I'm saying? I'm indebted to this, you know what I'm saying, community or whatever.
You're generationally cursed to it.
Yeah. Only thing I can do is live my life
exactly
for it and be an example and be a good person and a steward of God's mission on my life and purpose on my life. And that's it. Everything else,
even if it's with a white woman.
Even if it is, you know what I'm saying? Even if it is, it's really not about that. It's really not.
I would stop messing with you.
Love who you love, but what's weird though? But don't be weird. See, this is the only time I have a problem with it. This is and I'm gonna keep it funky with you. The only time I have a problem with the interracial shit is when you try to make it seem like, oh, this is so much better, or this is like it becomes like a racist thing. Like when
they down black women,
like not like when you start, like, they so much better, it's too much. Because then
but here's the thing, though.
Let me ask you a question. Is it racist? Because I heard what you just said, and I had to sit back and think: is that racist? I don't know if that's racist.
It's not even racist.
If you've been with black women, now it's racist if you had never been with your own kind, and then you went and been with a mixed girl, and you said, "Oh, this is the best of all kinds." That would be racist. But if you've been with a black woman and then you went and been with a mixed woman, and you like everything better with this woman, then it's just better.
It's just that woman though, but don't make it about the color at all.
But the color is experience. It's not that the one is experience. If every woman that I dealt with,
that she's mixed, like you're saying, don't make it about the color, and it's not about making it about the color, but the color is there. And people who say, "Oh, I don't see color," yes, you do.
But I'm saying, like, you love who you love. But say you love that person, you love let's say y'all got married, right? You married a white girl, right? You love her because she's the person you love, that you fell in love with because she does X, Y, and Z. She makes you feel X, Y, and Z, right?
But what if he fell in love with her because she's
white? You love her, like that's not.
What I'm asking you, what if that's the true reason? What if his true reason that she was a white woman and he thinks white women are the most beautiful thing? What I'm saying is, what I'm asking you,
she's a fucking ass broad, but you love her anyway because she's.
But Kurt, what I'm asking you is, why is that such a bothersome thing that he likes it like that? Why does that bother you so much?
It's not a. No,
I think the part he getting at when they down the black woman.
But how would you down a black woman?
Right? So
why you saying that? Why you saying they? Bo know this situation. Bo know this.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, you saying they, but I'm saying how does that down to black people just because somebody said that I like this white person?
Because you're saying it like as if they're better. Like nobody's better than anybody. Say it.
They are. You got to be real about it.
So let me ask you this.
Some people are better than others.
Exactly. I'm about to say. We should never. So what we should never do is act like we're not better than somebody else.
I'm talking about no race is better than another race.
That's what you believe.
No, that's facts. Is what biologically, scientifically proved?
I would think most people think their race are better than others.
Exactly. But is that what people really believe though? See, because what we're doing now is we're talking about how it should be and not about what it is.
What it is.
You're talking about how it should be. We should all just be human beings and not. But we know for a fact.
I like the Japanese culture.
Yeah, we know for a fact that people choose. Most times people choose. There's nobody that's choosing some other race over their own race.
It's not a hard
society.
Come on, bro.
It's not a hard yes or no. It's not a black and white thing
that's what I'm trying to tell you. So you can't say that this person is racist by saying that because it's not a black and white thing.
But I'm not. I shouldn't have said racist. I should have said you.
Oh yeah, that's why I'm saying.
You don't have to put anybody down. You don't have to put anybody down to make yourself. If you love that person, you don't have to put anybody down.
But here's the thing, though, right?
To make that case, you know what I'm saying?
To address that, to
That
address
was my
that,
only
right?
point, though, bro. Was that I don't think that
To
makes you
address
racist.
that,
Like you can
the
dislike it, but
thing
to say racist
is,
is crazy.
the
Go ahead.
thing is, right? So if you dealt with this and you have everybody saying this is better. So what
Yeah.
people start getting butt hurt and they start overdoing it is not even I can't say passport, bro. It's the YouTubers, motherfucker, that go to this country and say, it's why I don't fuck with y'all black women, because yeah, black
Right.
women don't do this, and that, whatever. That when they go overdoing it and over killing it, whatever. Thing about it, that most time out of 10, it's a good chance. Oh, it probably is true. But thing about it is they go out of their way to more for clout for information, like, hey, oh, y'all black bitches need to step y'all game, blah, blah. Cause thing about it, you gotta realize passport bro been doing this shit before there were camera. But thing about it, they just went over there and they fucked their busy, fine, live their life, and they've been quiet about it. And also, you just step on the female as well. Like they just over censored. Like, hey, if a man went over here that you wasn't paying attention to, you didn't know exists, and found love over there, let him be. If
But I
he
think
say,
that's back
oh,
to
well, these bitches are better than black female, maybe it's so. Why does it
gotta let.
matter? You
What
don't
I'm
want
saying
them,
is,
so why does it
yeah,
matter?
but
But I
you
think
gotta
it's
let.
back to
And
the
what I'm
showing.
saying
I
is, you
think
gotta
it's
let that
back to
shit
the
go.
showing and proving though. You ain't gotta.
Yeah,
You ain't
showing and
gotta.
proof. You just gotta do
It's
it.
just
Yeah,
like, bro, just go over there, live your life, show other brothers like
Yeah.
what
yeah.
it
And you
is.
can't
But
worry
yeah, you don't
about.
necessarily have to be like, because there's good,
Yeah,
you know, there's great
Right.
black women out there as well. You know,
exactly.
they get a stigma about them just like we do. You know, we're
Mhm.
more up close and personal, or have been, because you know we grew up. This is our community. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But I think there's a lot of great black women out there as well. But it's just like society is pushing something else into specifically our community, or using our women for these things that are negative, and
Analytics.
then
Yeah.
it's just like something. It's just like now there's men that are being like straight tapped out. They're like, you know what?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like I said before, I'm just gonna go over here, like we've been
Yeah.
saying. Like
Yeah, yeah.
That's
And
what I'm
that's been
saying.
the
I
thing
ain't.
though. It's the
But I
YouTube.
think
It's
what
like
he's
the
saying
motherfucker
is
that
we ain't gotta kick them while they down. You know what I'm saying?
But just
We could
because
just
you
go do it.
bitter or hurt or feel some type of way, now that rhetoric comes from that bitterness and that hurt from your past, and you was
but
shunned in the
also you
past,
gotta realize
and
this though,
now
right?
you want to shit on everybody else. You don't have to
No,
do that.
I don't think that's the case though, right? Check this out, right? The
That's what I'm
people
saying.
that's bitter or hurt, they just move over there and live their life. It's the people that it's my people that is saying that, or people that just trying to get clicks. They're trying to pump up their YouTube channel. Those who aren't being vocal. Because the person that actually hurt and just been married before, divorced, they just move over there and living their life. They don't give a fuck about
But
what's going
I
Yeah.
on.
think that's what
It's the
I'm trying to
motherfucker that
get to
looking
too. I
for
think that
clout
we're a
and
little
get their
bit too
YouTube
sensitive
channel up
because we've been
that's hyping
romanticized.
that out, pushing that narrative out. Cause motherfuckers
Yeah, that
just
could be.
loving
Yeah.
over there living their life. They don't give a fuck about what's going on.
There's a lot of
Yeah,
happy men happy men all over the damn
yeah.
South Pacific,
If you in love, bro, if you in love,
Southeast Asia.
why do you feel the need to talk shit about anybody? See, that's
Those are
to
front.
me.
Those are front. Those are people like when you see people say, "Oh, I'm living my life," blah blah, and then they said this, and they try to promote you to come over there, and then they got a fucking Patreon saying, "Hey, want a consultation?" Those are trying to get busy, whatever. The true motherfucker, which has been a white man, they've been in first passport, bro. They've been over there living their life. They might say that with through passing, like, "Oh, how your experience?" When you ask how your experience, they're like, "Oh, it's better over here," blah blah, which is true, but they're
Yeah,
not promoting saying, "Hey, fuck these
Yeah,
bitches."
white
No,
dudes go over
they
there
just
and they
move
keep
over
it
there and live in
hush.
their life.
Yeah, they keep it
If you ever hear
hush.
somebody dying in black chicks or this place, this culture, whatever, it's them promoting their YouTube channel or trying to get Patreon, trying to sell you something. They
Let me
pushing
ask
their
a question.
algorithm, trying to get more
The white
attention
dudes
to their
just be over
channel.
there living, bro.
Let me ask y'all this question because this is it's a very interesting topic. Because what I hear from what I'm listening to what y'all say is you saying that there are black people that's saying that are down in other black people with being with other races. And that's hurting the community when you speak down on this race. And I'm just like, I can't see, maybe it's me because I'm different. I can't see how that fucking matters. because, and maybe this is why I don't have no sympathy and empathy, because like I see this as being that romanticizing, sensitive side of men. Why the fuck do I care if somebody else say that black people aren't great? You know you're great. You know black people are great. You know great black people. So why does anything that somebody else says bother you so much that
You're a
it
man,
makes you?
though. You're a man.
Yeah,
And
as a man, why would you?
Gonna feel that way? I don't disagree with you at all. All I'm saying is, for one, you getting on a platform for the world to see, and then we can't be going. I'm not gonna talk negatively about my people, even if some of that is true. So even though first of all, I completely agree with you as far as what it is that you're saying. The context is the only thing that we kind of different on. It's no need. It's not even necessary to down. To first of all, if I'm good, I don't have to down anybody else. If we know it's true, Tay just said, if he's living his best life over there,
Exactly.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't
That's
matter.
what I'm saying.
So
Yeah,
why do
it
you
doesn't
even
matter.
feel the need? The question is, why do you feel it's necessary to vocalize your disdain? Is put in
Because
put in
we
Do
are
you think?
born.
But
We have
think
been
Do you,
born into
do you
inherent
think
sin,
that?
nigga. Like that's what I'm saying. We was born in sin. So to ask somebody why they're sinning when they have been born into sin is crazy to me. The reason people, but what I'm saying is, think about it. Half of the time, some people do shit to you. Like the most time when somebody's gonna say something racist is because they want a reaction out of you. So why would they stop if they know that they're gonna get the reaction that they're looking for? So that's what I'm saying. So you're saying why go on a platform and say this? Because they want to bother some people because they know it's gonna get onto some people saying, and guess what? That get more views to them. That get more likes to them, whether it's social media or it's in person. It gets them attention. If I'm on the street, people looking at me, I done got you riled up. Now I got you getting out of yourself, looking crazy, and now I can play the victim because you're the one that's hurt over words that you know don't matter.
Yeah, no,
as a man,
some
hey, me personally, we can have it. We can talk turkey. I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? But I'm just saying,
let's just be like, bro, I like feel you. That's what I'm saying. We can talk about how it should be. I agree with you 100%, Kurt. The way you look at life, I think is beautiful.
I think that
bro, I fucks with it.
Like
but
recently,
the conversation.
Recently, the conversation about on a different note, but kind of the same thing because it's us speaking about it. Is the behavior on those cruise lines? Have y'all been seeing that?
Man, come on, man. You know,
so I think that should be. Shit, I think those people should be necessary. I think they should be shamed. I think that behavior should be shamed. That public.
First of all,
it just
everybody here knows
pop off somewhere.
Everybody knows that Carnival. I mean, the Carnival cruise is the black people cruise.
No,
yeah, exactly. Okay, let's not act like we all don't know that that's the ghetto.
No, but what I'm saying is though, like we don't need to go everywhere and act a goddamn ass.
Facts. But you can't be mad because these people say they're not gonna let y'all fuck up their shit.
We gotta bring shaming back.
Yeah, I shame a nigga. Like, first of all, we ain't gotta bring shaming back because I never stop.
Like what I'm saying is like, nah, we gotta bring that stuff. Like in that context of it, I'm not afraid to call out our community.
Call out.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
like
in that context, absolutely, bro. We gotta call
out. We know shaming.
Listen, we gotta call them out.
Shaming now is considered bullying. But we're still shaming
bullying
people.
back. Make bullying.
Hey, listen, we're shaming the fuck out of people, but we get called bullies.
We're
cyber bullies. If you speak your mind on some real shit, bro, you're a bully.
Hey, on that note, you know what I mean? Like I said, I completely now when it comes to calling out bullshit like that, that's making your community better. That's coming from a place of I want y'all to be better than that. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to killing in Chicago or
we gotta call that out. In my opinion,
shit, like I'm gonna talk shit about that because I'm like, y'all niggas talk so gangster, and this is when I lost it. You know what I mean? And I kind of fell back, not from my community. I'm always gonna be a supporter of my peoples and shit, right? But this is when I couldn't take niggas serious. You got the niggas will be gangsters as hell, right? And we'll kill each other, no problem, right? But you got let's just say George Floyd or anybody else will get murdered by a suspected white supremacist, right? But you ain't gonna, but these niggas walking around here free as a bird, ain't nothing happened to them. I was, man, y'all niggas is hoes, bro. I lost so much.
That's back to the programming, bro.
Yeah, but I'm about to say that go back to programming, and that and it goes back to the value of men. When you make a man feel like when you got your own woman in the house making you feel like you're not of value, you go to the street and you find value where value can be found. And for impoverished people in the hood, they don't go to church no more. Because guess what? You ain't gonna go to church because church ain't making you no money. Now church is making people money. You can get rich off being in the church. But back in the days, it wasn't. So what did these niggas do? They go chase the drug dealers. They chase the people who's living the so-called American dream. So I mean, but it's a process.
Why do you think us as black men, right? Like, why do you think this is still going on today? Like, why are we so quick? And it goes to what I was going through, even not even just black men, black people. Like, why do you think? See, she had no problem today fussing me out about some damn eye drops. But I know had I been a white man came up in there, you know what I'm saying? It would have been, yes, sir. Da, 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 da. How can I help you?
Programming.
But because you felt I was a nigga and you could just talk to me any type of way, you came at me with the disrespect and I had to check you.
You know what?
I've seen that.
You know the beauty in that? You know the beauty in that?
That's a teaching moment.
Is knowing that you don't have to deal with that. Me knowing there's some man that got to deal with that for every day when he goes
every day, nigga. So you should be.
The fact that I don't have to deal with that is like,
bro.
The fact that I can come home to my crib with fresh food made in the threshold, the noise dB don't rise above the light green mark.
I got the decibels where I want it.
Yeah. I don't fucking deal with that.
That sounds beautiful, bro. That sounds lovely.
Yeah. And everybody should experience that.
Everybody.
Or you maybe shouldn't experience that. But my thing is that's what I choose to experience. So I'm not finna promote for everybody to experience. Some of y'all don't deserve that. Some of y'all shouldn't have that shit. Some of y'all deserve that type of motherfucker, the bitch that you bought some eye drops.
But Kurt, if I had to tell you why, I would have to agree with Tay. I think it's programming. And when you say programming, breaking old habits is hard to do, bro. It's not as simple as going out and doing it when you have a lot of obstacles in your way. So a lot of reasons that a lot of these people keep doing the same mistake is because they never knew another way. And even though you might try to show somebody that other way, sometimes they can't see what you see, bro. And they can't see it in themselves. So a lot of people are going to fall more to the wayside to the same old thing than elevate and, ascend, And I think that's just humanity as a whole. You got some people who's going to continue to evolve because that's what humans do. We evolve at a rapid rate, and some don't, and some not, because you got to realize some people are happy where they are. They might complain about being there, but they love it there because it gets them to complain. That's just what they like to do. So it's like you sitting here thinking, bro, you could save it, and you trying to save them, but in actuality, no. See, this is what I do. I keep you coming back trying to save me. But this is where I want to be. I'm gonna get this money. We're gonna go blow it. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna do this, and then we're gonna come back and beg for more. Because I know it's always gonna be somebody that's gonna give. And I'm just saying that's just how humans are, bro. And like you can't make because think about it. If everybody did what you said, we wouldn't be individuals. I'm just gonna be honest with you. If everybody thought how you thought and said, we all came to the realization to do it exactly how you say, there would be no more individuality. And we know for a fact that humans love their individuality. That's what the problem is. We're so much striving for individuality that we're destroying things in the process of trying to set ourselves apart from people. But the people who do it quietly, like Tay say, them, them the people who really enjoy life. You know what I'm saying?
I
Because you
like
gotta
what we was
realize
just saying. I like what we was just saying too. Let's go into this like real quick. Fucking the victim mentality shit. So
of course.
unpopular opinion. Let's just think even about the Diddy situation. And I think a lot of women too, and this is where it is now today, I believe. They use this, I think it's false. I think they, all this, women is so disenfranchised and all that. They like to use this victim mentality as like a crutch. So that way you can't say anything because now because you can't demonize the victim. You can't say anything negative about the victim. So now they've got it to where anytime you speak up against their false victimization, oh no, you're just a womanizer, or they have these terms, oh, you're just you have something against women, or you got something against, so you can't even correct them now because now so you know what I mean, you can't even correct them now because now you looked at as the bad person for trying to speak up for yourself. You know what I mean? That's why.
And I'm gonna speak up every time, and I'm gonna correct them every time, and I'm gonna do all that, bro. And I'm gonna be the villain. Like if you go look at all my social media, my shit says you're gonna be the villain in someone's story, no matter what. And I'm gonna play that villain role great, nigga. If you make me the villain in your story today, bitch, I'm gonna be your best villain. Because I think people need shit to inspire for.
Y'all think Diddy should go to jail? Good.
I don't think.
Oh,
Hell
no,
no.
not for the charges. Not for the charges they claiming him for.
Right.
Not for the charges they claiming him for.
charged
First of all,
they gave him that racist ass Man Act shit that they use on a lot of successful black men throughout history, starting with Jack Johnson. If you know,
all
you know.
exactly. You know. Exactly.
So
Jack Johnson.
I'm not rolling with none of that. I thought it was suspicious.
When he was the
he
world
champion,
soccer
kicked her. Yeah. I don't think he just soccer kicked her because she blinked the wrong way.
Exactly.
Right? Let me just say that.
Yep.
What happened in that room? Did she burn him? Because all the porn stars are saying that she was burning.
Yeah.
So,
but exactly.
I want to know what the hell happened. Like, I'm not saying he was right or wrong, but there's two sides to every story.
He was fucking a lot of white women, bro, in a period where you shouldn't have been fucking white women.
Are you talking about Jack Johnson? I was talking about Diddy right now.
Oh, I thought you was talking about Jack Johnson. Okay, my fault.
I did. I started what I'm saying.
Oh, okay, my fault. Yeah, you said, and I was about to say it.
What they started with, the Man Act has been used throughout history, primarily on successful black men.
Of course,
and that's what they try to get them on this one. So I'm not rolling with that. I always thought the case was faulty, and I'm like, how you going like you try to send that man to jail for being a freak?
Yeah, exactly. It's impossible. You got porno stars.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Come on, he's a porno star. If it was white, he would be labeled Hugh Hefner, Larry Hughes.
Dog, Larry. People, y'all familiar with different do you know does this name sound familiar? Roman Polanski?
Yeah.
Woody Allen. Woody Allen. Do you know who Woody Allen?
Yeah, I know Woody
Allen. That dude dates. He's married to his stepdaughter right now.
Right.
And there's nothing happening to that guy.
Right.
But every time, and Diddy didn't do nothing to that extent. But every time it's a black man, they try to like lynch him, and then the whole community is just ready to cheer it on. Like, okay, they lynching him, we gonna go along with it. We're not gonna argue with it. Everybody got quiet, but nobody ever questioned. Like, I read the whole case file. I'm like, yeah, it got kinky in there, but it's like, where's the crime at?
Yeah.
But first
of
all,
the crime.
But that's why crime I seen though, right? The only crime I would say that was going on in Pardo Freak Off when he was rubbing that nigga nut on his nipples.
Nah, you say
he should get at least 8 months for that.
Bro, nah, he got his time served for that. He been in jail for like
so he can get time served for that.
He been in jail for like 10 months.
Exactly.
But not I'm tired of this system where they just holding black men in there just
exactly.
They talking about done. What is that?
First of all,
so you
trying to get him.
You're guilty.
Got in jail before the case is even settled.
But how can Cassie, right when the verdict was chosen, then turn around and say, "I fear for my life. I don't want this man out. When you clearly have been proven that he's innocent of things that you tried to claim us for. And what I don't like is you tried to hit the man for a RICO charge, but the person who was with him doing the RICOing was the nigga that you gave complete immunity to, as in Cassie. Like Cassie did not hear when you talk to most of the people. Cassie did all the planning, she did all the buying, she did all the fucking, she did everything. And it was just a nigga watching.
Yeah,
like Biggie a freak. Watch
they charge a nigga for transporting.
Exactly,
not even fucking prostitute,
not
transporting them.
That's the man.
Listen to what I'm saying. Yeah. They getting him on some bogus charge and then saying we're not gonna free you until we're not gonna decide what your punishment is until October.
Free that man.
And now we're gonna hold you until October when we fucking decide that what to do with you. So that means you're gonna still never be free, even though we just said you're not guilty. But these niggas is tripping. But think about it. What's that? Wait, before you say this, it's somebody else that just got interviewed. It's somebody who just got interviewed too for doing freak offs, but they was actually sex trafficking. The two white men for the clothing company, they was just investigating
Abercrombie and Finch.
Abercrombie and Finch, and they was kidnapping men. They was kidnapping and raping men, nigga. It's been proven, nigga.
Wow.
They got all they had to do was pay a fine.
Exactly.
50 million.
You want to hang Diddy up because he's.
But you want to hang Diddy.
That's why
every time, bro.
That's why
every time.
I can't condone it, bro.
And I think that goes back to like, yeah, we like to date out, like we want to be outside the country. We're open to dating whoever and this, that, and the third. But they can always do. I was scared of the black man. They can always do that.
They can always do.
It don't matter if they Asian. It don't matter if they white. They can say they love you and rock with you, but they can always say I was scared of the big black man.
But you know what? I got two things though, right? Y'all see that Superhead interview?
Yeah, with Corinne Steffens.
I mean, she done about 1,000.
You talking about the new one where she just did with what's his name, the white dude?
What the hell?
Piers Morgan.
Yeah.
She talking about she gonna sue Diddy too.
Yeah, she basically saying that she don't know. She trying to insinuate like Diddy drugged her and had sex with her.
Man, she is a straight. Her name was Superhead. She sucked dick for fun. What the fuck does this bitch want? Like, that's what the fuck you did. Like,
but this one,
these chicks trying to run it back because they time ran out. No,
but this another play, bro, that women do. When they fail at it, now they rally all the other women. So the women like, well, Cassie got 30 million out of them, bro. Remember, Cassie got 30. So they like, we need some of that.
They can get at least 10.
So they could get at least 5. Man, them hoes don't care what they get. $1 million, $2 million. They want to get something.
Man, take you just because your damn your clock ran out. You're not the young hotness no. Now you trying to run it back.
Karen Steffens. No, the problem is nobody would ever take Karen Steffens serious because she put herself out there as somebody's slut conduct. You know, your conduct. So now she got to get her money any way she can. And it kind of reminds me of
quiet sluts. Like, what happened to the sluts that'll keep it a beam?
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's no longer quiet sluts anymore because you got OnlyFans.
And now they all trying to be famous and a damn superstar.
You got OnlyFans and you can get paid
to the bitch
for
that just suck dick and shut the fuck up? Like, what happened to that?
Bro, didn't I say that? Hey, bro, ain't that what I said earlier, nigga? I said, what happened to the women that just shut the fuck up? Sometimes you got to just shut the fuck up. And that's why I like when the dude said it, he was like, I'm not saying that beating women is wrong, but if I tell you to shut the fuck up, what do you think you should do? It's common sense, nigga. It's not hard.
No, but nowadays you have to read that energy. But now they all know this. They're all on these. So we're not in there like. As a man nowadays, if you have something to lose and there's a woman that has already put you in that position, you have to just let her go. You can't even keep a chick around that's behaving like that. Because all of them can come back and say, he did this, he did that. I was scared. And then the court system is all on their side. So as a man, and a successful man, you have to be able to walk away. Even if the bitch is bad. You got to be able to walk away.
And you know what?
All of them can just use that shit.
Yeah, and that's
everybody that's commenting about this, they say, hell, he's disgusting. Everything they complaining about shit that he's not charged with. They want him to go to jail for shit that he's not even being charged.
You got. It's not Diddy's fault that the defense decided to take charges like RICO. Like, you could have got this nigga for a lot of other shit. You got him for RICO, nigga. How can you be a RICO with one person? The only people you said was doing this shit was him. He was the
That's like
mastermind.
the black charge.
There was no organization. It was that's why they failed, nigga. And when they first said that it was him with Rico, the first thing I said was, how does that make sense? How can you Rico Diddy by himself?
We thought we was gonna get this huge criminal organization. This nigga was killing niggas. I thought some real shit was about to come out.
It was two people.
Then they got into the shit. I'm like, man,
yeah,
talk about nothing but the freak off shit. I mean, that's not a crime. I mean,
but what the defense? I'm gonna tell you what the defense
thinks it's a crime.
That nigga.
Look, Tay.
If I ever get into some shit, y'all better hire this nigga Brian Steele for me. You understand?
I'm a Brian Steele that new. That motherfucker be doing his thing. But Tay
Goodman, this nigga is better call Saul.
Damn, what was I finna tell you? I was finna say something about the shit we was talking about. I slipped my mind.
Diddy or the Man Act?
No, Diddy, but it's something slipped my mind because you said something that triggered me to think about something, but it just slipped my mind.
Well, let me say this then. Do y'all think it could have been possibly a play that all this is like a dog and pony show, and what they really wanted to get the tapes out of the house?
Yeah, for sure. I got it. I heard that. I'm completely agree with that. But it was that, and it was the fact that he sued. It was the fact that he got sued and won against the liquor company, the one that owned all the liquor.
That's a big part of it.
Yeah, that's a big part of it too. And but what's a big part of it is that when you say
DiMaggio, whatever.
Yeah, DiMaggio. But you got to realize, like I said, a lot of these people have ties to these people that Diddy was going against. And it's just like when Michael was trying to buy. When Michael was trying to buy Sony.
Yes.
Like, it's a thing.
Cosby tried to buy NBC.
Yeah, so what I'm saying is, it's like it's almost they do it in your face, but it's almost like, what can you do? Because
black man, shit.
You got it, you can't be in America and get to the success and try to. And the problem is I think Diddy, you get to a point and you feel like, I'm a billionaire, I made it, I'm equal to y'all.
They're gonna show you what you
exactly, and they end up showing you that you can never be equal.
You can only be that successful.
Exactly.
You can only be that successful.
Everything that you got came from us because we allowed it.
You can never be evil. You can only be grateful.
Back. Check this out. What I was finna say.
So you can never be evil. You can never be equal. You can only be grateful.
Yeah. Facts. And that's just. I think when being grateful is important, bro. I think that motherfuckers don't value being grateful because just giving your time and energy to somebody, bro. You have to be grateful because they didn't have to do it, bro. But the one thing I was gonna say about about Cassie was, and this is what I was saying to you, Tay, the one thing that the defense didn't plan on was Cassie telling the full truth. Most women who get on the thing for trying to take down super powerful men, they lie because they already got immunity. Yeah, she lied, but she didn't lie. She didn't lie enough. That's what I'm saying. She didn't lie.
Her friend, they caught her friend lying.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is they didn't lie enough. Like she always included her. They always included her.
Nothing.
She always included herself in everything that happened.
So like,
she's culpable.
But that's what I'm saying. She made herself culpable by admitting that she was playing a part in it and she did it. So to me, because like I said, to her. And I still feel this way. I still feel like she in love with Diddy. She obsessed with Diddy. She loved the shit that she was doing. He put her in a position of having power, money, all the men lusting after her.
What am I supposed to do now? You know what I mean?
Exactly. But that's what I'm saying. So
living this lifestyle.
That fuck that
the money and take the lifestyle.
But that's what I'm saying. That's what fucked the defense up because your person who supposed to be on this bitch line and really lying and selling this, and you not, bitch. You doing the complete opposite. You helping this nigga.
Now
you telling him, you telling him that you're telling the world that you wasn't. He didn't. What's the word they was trying to use? molded her into being this person and then trapped her into this shit, because a lot of this shit she did on her own. She playing freak offs by herself. She went and did shit by herself. Half of the time, they said, most of the time when they accepted transactions, it was from her. It was rarely ever Diddy. So it's like, I just don't, I don't understand how she's not. How do you get immunity? You got it. How do you get immunity and not be able to go to jail when you did the same thing this nigga did?
Because they came to her for immunity to try to get them fucked over.
And I said, and it didn't work. And she didn't work with them like how they thought she was going to work with them. Because they thought she was going to get on there and sell this lie. And of course, she tried to do something. But like I said, and then what's even more weird is right after the trial, you sit here and say, hey, I'm afraid for my life. Lock him up for longer.
I think they were working with her even before she won her lawsuit.
If you was afraid for your life, you would have lied, Bo. You would have put that nigga under.
I'm about to send you a clip. I want you to play this audio of her. I'm gonna send you a link.
She enjoyed the freak offs, bro. She's and the person who you should really feel sorry for too is Diddy and that white dude.
And his kids.
Oh
yeah,
the kids are too young to eat. The lucky part is
getting ran through the, you know what I mean? They don't.
Yeah, the lucky part, but what they're lucky is that their kids are too young to even know what's going on.
I think
because just imagine if you had teenagers at this time.
I'm talking about even Diddy grown kids. Even Diddy grown kids.
Yeah, they stood by his side. His kids really showed like, because she just tried to pull that pretty privilege shit and just lie.
His kids know. Don't think that them niggas don't know what Diddy's doing, bro. Them kids know what.
I mean, but I'm saying though, but it's public humiliation, bro. It was a humiliation ritual, bro.
Oh yeah, of course. Oh yeah, facts. It's a humiliation ritual. Facts. No, yeah, you right about that 100%.
Yeah,
100%, bro. But like I said, this trial was a waste of time, bro.
Waste of money.
They just needed to find ways.
Everybody that dogpiled on Diddy should be fucking ashamed of themselves.
I agree.
Fuck them.
You knew you, and then but like you let even the people who the crazy part, even the people who went to the Diddy parties,
they try to like
people to believe
nobody stood
there was
tall.
Something other than just freak offs going at the party. That's fucked up in itself.
Nobody stood like tall for real, and was like, bro.
Yeah, you saying this
nigga? I'm gonna play
because a nigga like him, bro. He doesn't.
Hold on. Is it on fast speed?
And now now all my friends can go and we can stay here. Everybody can go and we're gonna stay here. Everybody heard. So they're all leaving and we're staying here until you show me that I'm going to kill you. You don't understand. I don't give a I never killed anybody in my life, but I will kill you because you're with me. You're with me in my life right now.
She's no fucking. That's to say that, bro. She's no fucking.
She's the second in charge.
Just because she just got pretty cute girl privilege, and that's always happened to black men throughout history in this country is because we already don't get the benefit of the doubt. So if it's some little cute girl, light skinned chick, I can just say what I want, but it's like they are not taken seriously in their devious behavior because it's a woman.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And she's culpable, bro.
No, she's more than culpable, bro. She's a part.
He said she was second in command.
Yeah, she's second in fucking command. She's more than culpable, nigga. She's supposed
maybe top one because it wouldn't be her to do it.
Tay, that shit wouldn't have worked without her. That's how important she is to the goddamn.
One of these dudes I saw, y'all. He said she forced him. One of the porn stars, everybody's on him because he said that she forced him to raw her out, and it was dark, and then it was like she was on her period.
And she was on her period.
So she assaulted him. So she's sitting around like, I'm like, you over here. But whenever the man is the victim, nobody cares. And
nobody believes
but check
you.
this out,
Nobody
though, right?
believes you can be a victim, though, Tay.
what she
Especially
said, what she mean when she says that he forced her, it was more like how you gotta realize how women talk. When you say, "Oh, he forced me to do it," no, she had a period. It's like, "Oh, you still fucking with the period? Nobody care." And she did it, and then it's like, "Oh, he forced me to do it,"
no.
even though she was
No,
with
the
him.
man said that
No,
she
he
forced
said
him to fuck her on
he
her
forced
period.
him. She
He
didn't
didn't
say
want
nothing.
to. She didn't
Said
say
she didn't want to.
No, he didn't want
He's
to fuck
saying
her.
he didn't.
Oh, he forced the man to do it.
No,
Yes.
nigga. He's saying that Cassie forced him to fuck her on her period when he didn't
Wrong.
want to.
Oh shit!
You
Well,
don't
what
even know.
the fuck she talking about then?
Bro, she is, bro. Like, and all the
She
stuff. Like they
she
said,
she
she used to
was
torment
nasty butt.
Karen's what's her name? His child's mother. What's her name?
Korean. I know who you talking about. You talking about
Is
Diddy
it
first
Corinne
wife?
Stephens?
No,
Yes.
You talking about
Kim.
Oh, that's
Kim.
Superhead. My bad.
that's super.
Kim.
That's
Talking about Kim.
Kim. Yeah, Kim.
Kim
Yeah,
Porter.
Kim
Porter.
Porter. Yeah.
They said to that woman, bruh,
Mhm.
man, she can miss me with that. Take your 30 million and just disappear. All right, you got your bag.
Yeah.
You're not an angel. Go. Like,
Now she done
but
fucked up even more now though.
they can't do
because-
that, bro. They want to take a piece of fucking a piece out of you at the end, bro.
But look,
That's
this
why
is
as
what her
men,
this is what her
Go ahead.
future is worth, Tay. Her future, what she thought was worth it, well, your fuck all money. Her fuck all money was destroying a black man,
mhm,
getting 30 million, destroying her own family, destroying her kids, all for her own personal goal.
that's who she is.
That's who she is.
I mean, well, the state or the
Well-
feds took this to try. It won't hurt taking this to try.
But now there's dudes coming out and be like, okay, none of y'all believe me. She said it on the stand. Now they're coming after her, them dudes.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
I'm like, that's what your ass get. You just couldn't leave well enough behind. You had to hit them where it hurts.
Well, no, the feds took this case. You know what I mean? But so she didn't bring this to trial. They had already settled in the civil suit. But
And plus,
neither
you
here
know-
nor
Should
there,
have
really.
just shut the fuck up.
I mean,
you know
I think
that
the
you
Fed
know
brought
that
it.
Diddy parties was so exclusive that high-ranking people that shouldn't have been on camera are on camera.
yeah. Oh, they
And
got
Diddy had the tapes.
yeah, they got them.
And they went and got those tapes, just like Epstein had a list.
Mm-hmm.
And they went and got that list.
And you know what?
Like this shit ain't nothing new.
check it
bro.
out. You know what? That list would never come out.
And them tapes will and them tapes will
Who the
never
hell is
come
on
out.
the list, bro? I need to see the list,
Exactly.
man.
You'll never know
Never
who's
gonna
on
let
them
that
tapes.
list out. I want to see
Listen,
who
Tay,
like.
You'll
And
never
they-
know who's on them lists, and you'll never know who is on them tapes.
It get way deeper, man. They be out here with shit.
You'll never know.
Man.
So
They
let
gonna
me-
come
let me-
out with all.
let me tell
Listen,
y'all
this
a
how they
case.
gonna do you, Tay. They gonna come out with a bunch of fake lists. After a while, they gonna
I
start
already did
dropping
that.
a list every year, fooling the fuck out of you.
That's
I
what I'm
don't
saying.
believe that.
Oh, that's the list.
People
Nah, that ain't-
bullshit.
We
man.
already know like a
It's
general
a
thing.
cover
We
up.
just,
Yeah, we want to know if it's true, Tay.
But this right here,
I know it's true. I know it's true.
but this
That
right
whole
here,
it all goes with that Pizzagate shit too. You know,
yeah,
it's all part of that.
yeah.
It's disgusting. It
But
gets
that's
really
but
bad.
that's been but
It
that's
gesi really, really bad, y'all.
But
Yeah,
listen,
it's
that,
deep.
it,
It's
hasn't
deep,
that
bro.
always been high society culture?
Yeah.
Okay, I just want to make
Because
sure
it's
we
like
all know
when
that
once
that's
you
always
have that much money,
been power.
it's like
Yeah,
they like,
you
okay,
get
now
bored.
I'm looking for my next thing. I can affect
Yeah.
these people. That's my
I
game.
can affect these people. Yeah,
My
I
game
can
is
control these people.
controlling
They're like chess piece on my chest.
Uh-huh.
I can move them how I want to, depending on how much money I put to it.
But y'all know
Yeah.
what's crazy though?
Yeah,
What's crazy, like motherfuckers so powerful on the Epstein list, right? That they let go the whole fucking investigation.
of course.
Oh yeah.
Like Trump himself said, allegedly from Bill O'Reilly,
They said they had
he told him,
Obama.
like there are some people who's on the list, but has nothing to do with what was going on. That if the list was to come out, their name be released, then it will be
Yeah, sure.
detrimental to them.
Yeah, and
And
because
some people
just-
say,
They said some of the Obamas was on there. I didn't know this rumors, bro.
Yeah, listen, because a lot of them people who was there, and they might have not been a part of the act, but they were there when the act was going on.
Yeah.
And they probably was there,
said,
and they knew something was going on, and never pushed the issue of, hey, what's going on? So you still guilty even for being around there because you knew something. Like you couldn't have not known for how long that they've been doing that shit over there on Epstein Island, nigga. For how long it's been going, you could not have known that night. And that's why the list can never come out. Because like he said, even if you didn't do anything, you were there. You know something. And it could destroy you.
You know Bill Clinton was there.
Yeah.
You seen the picture with like
you seen the pictures. Yeah,
we know that.
You know, like you said, we got a general idea of some people who was there. You know, for a fact. we got a general idea. That we know. But you want to. But now you want to know all, and you're never gonna know all because guess what? They can keep making documentaries. They can make money off this. So they're gonna constantly have a way to earn some money off of these things, just like with the Diddy shit too. They're gonna have things that people get lucrative out of chaos. Just like people get lucrative out of war. Like there's always a beneficiary of
something. Know what though? A motherfucker said if that list was to come out, the real list come out, they said the fucking stock market would crash.
Yeah, they said they crashed the economy.
That shit will crash. Yeah.
That's crazy, bro. But think how bad it is that they say it will crash the US economy. I mean, think about how bad it gets, bro. We're not even just talking about, I don't even want to say it because we keeping it, you know, PG out here. But it's like, we talking about what they believe in religiously, bro. It's not even Judaism. It's something older than that, fellas.
Yeah.
It's something older than that. It's an old ancient religion where it's something like called Baal. That's what it is. It's like a cow. And to this cow, they sacrifice small people. It's not even just they just enjoying them that way. They are sacrificing. They are eating. You understand what I'm trying to say? It gets disturbing. I wish I could find this website that I read this whole thing, because when you guys familiar with the WikiLeaks?
Yeah.
Okay, so what he found in there in the emails is these higher ups inside of the government. This is when I think Obama was president, and they were talking about, it was this guy named like John Podesta and stuff, and they were talking about, they would reference pizza, but like in a weird way. Like, and this was on their emails back and forth on email servers and stuff like that. So it was like all these higher up people, and they were like, man, the pizza was great the other night and I need more, and you know, all this stuff like that. Like basically they were saying they was like doing stuff with kids or like feeding on them. And that dude John Podesta had this weird painting in his house where it was like this kid in the corner looking afraid, but like in this room, like it was like Saw or something. Y'all seen Saw?
Yeah.
It was just like this kid looking afraid for his life in this painting in his house when you walk in. You understand? Like, these people are sick, man.
Oh yeah.
That sounds like some freak ass rich.
That's some stuff, because they put out, it's something they call when they do these little tests in the movies. So they'll put something out in the movies maybe a decade ago to kind of prep our minds for that actually becoming
exactly.
a reality.
Send a message to you. Yeah.
They'll send a message out because they're just kind of prepping you like, oh, this is just inevitable.
Yeah.
So your mind is kind of like, when it sees it, it's kind of already seen. It's the subconscious stuff again. Hey, I kind of
desensitizing.
They're feeding you. Yes. Yeah, they're desensitizing you to it. And then when it comes, it's like you don't think about it too much. Nothing really. We're so desensitized now as a culture, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I still ask questions about things that people just kind of moved on from, and it surprises me. Like, I still be thinking about it. Like, I still think about it, man. And I'm like, we just moved on.
Don't get too deep on here, bro.
Yeah, I'm not.
I don't trust this, but I don't know. I ain't getting my research on it. I don't want them
Nah, I'm
people.
just saying. I still think about it. You
He
know what I'm
said he do
saying?
his research. He don't want the people to come forward. Yeah.
Man, they got all of it,
That
bro.
nigga
If
said-
anybody, bro, we are
Listen,
all plugged
listen.
into the system.
If these people he talking to was gonna get you, you would already be got.
Exactly.
listen, bro.
I'm just saying it's just like, okay, we could say a recent one. It's just like people just moved on from COVID. That was a weird situation.
It wasn't weird at all. It was planned and properly
No,
executed.
what I'm saying is like we just kind of moved on, like that weird stuff didn't happen. That's what I'm saying. And
Yeah,
that was
because
not
we
acceptable.
desensitized to it, and then we
You
believe
see how
whatever
people
they
were
tell us.
behaving.
Yeah, but we
don't.
believe whatever people we as a society, we watch TV and whatever they put on TV, people believe because not a lot of people are out there experiencing it. So when it hit them, they only going to accept what they have been told it is. I have
Like a
never
bat.
taken, I never took the COVID. Like I never took COVID.
I wish I didn't.
I remember telling the lady at the because I had to when I go to get my physicals and you know my shit. She was like, "Oh, you know, the first thing they was like, oh, we're giving out a COVID test for free. You know, just go back there. I'm good." She's like, "Oh no, you're gonna need it." Oh, no, I'm good. I don't feel no kind of way. I'm straight. And I told this lady to her face. I said, "Listen, how much drugs y'all done pumped them to me over the years? I've been in 10 years. Over the years, I'm good. I shouldn't be able to catch shit, bro. I should be able to fight every fucking thing that come at me. And I haven't, bro. And I don't get sick like that, bro. I'm very much natural. I don't take a lot of medicine that people because that shit'll fuck your body up, bro. Because they got to give you the virus. And we all know that that shit was man-made. We know that fucking that shit didn't come out of nowhere.
Wuhan.
It wasn't like, oh, this magically. No, it was made in the lab. Chemical warfare.
And Wuhan.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Everybody
saying.
was saying they were first starting out saying it was made from the wet market in Wuhan and all
Man,
that
it
other bullshit.
it don't matter where it was made.
From China.
It don't matter where it was made. It was made, nigga, and it took out some people, bro. And that shit had to be planned.
Yeah, they let that shit leak out.
You don't just let that shit leak out. Come on, bro. Like, let's not act crazy. You don't just let that thing leak out. Not something like that. You let meth heads let the meth lab leak out and blow up.
Yeah.
That's what meth heads do.
I'm saying what they did. I believe they.
Because they're doing the drug. They're doing the drug that they're mixing.
I think it was just a mass collection event, a data collection event to see how people would react.
Yeah,
the first of many.
Yeah, the first of many.
I think it's a reason they wanted everybody out of the streets.
Of course.
And I think it's a reason that they wanted to inject you with whatever it is that they injected y'all with.
Oh yeah, we're gonna find out in a few years.
Yeah, I don't know what it is that been injected into y'all, but I know it was injected for a reason, and it wasn't to fight no COVID. Because it's been proven that people who didn't take COVID, them shots,
they're healthier.
Still alive. Yeah, and we're doing better. So whatever the fuck they put in you, nigga, I don't know what it is.
So I was talking. I just started this nutrition course at college, and the lady, she didn't say it, but she was implying that they're seeing a rise in she's a doctor, and she said they're seeing a rise in heart attacks and cancers in young people. Yeah, man. Normally healthy people, now they're seeing a rise, a spike in it.
You know, hospitals make a lot of money. Pharmaceuticals make a lot of money. And the one thing about it is you never question, most people don't question the doctor healing them. They tell you all kind of crazy names that you can't even pronounce and you don't know what the fuck it is. And you'll let them inject it into you. Every drug has a side effect. There's no drug ever been made that didn't have a side effect. And they determine whether the side effect is dangerous enough to tell you about it. Or if enough people have been affected by it to say something about it. Oh, we did this clinical test run, and 82% 82% of our clients that took this came out well, but the side effects is you could have a bleeding ulcer or ruptured disc. Like, that's real shit. They tested on a certain amount of people, and if a high percent of it do well on it, they're gonna push it. If the side effects they don't feel like matters, or it's not treatable.
Yeah,
So
it was just fishy, man.
yeah, but I mean, it's been proven. If you watch it, if you go look at any of the documentary on any of the pharmaceutical wars and cases, it's always over health violations, improper usage, in places where uncleanliness in other countries doing stuff that doesn't abide by the code and ethics that you should do when you're doing, because think about it, a lot of things learned has to be done on a living subject.
And that was the ultimate test.
Yep.
Ultimate. And we failed.
Never justify. There's no way you could justify to the humans saying, hey, let me go to get these people who we claim mentally ill or these people with disorders, and we finna do some fucked up shit for them. But you're gonna thank us later. Yeah, you're gonna thank us later because we're gonna cure a lot of things and we're gonna help a lot of people. But we gotta do the fucked up thing to these people.
Hey, listen to this. You remember in the 90s, right? They was always telling us to use the plastic bags, man, so we can save the trees.
Yeah.
Now they tell us use the paper bags so we can save the environment.
Yeah, exactly.
So we polluting the planet and shit, right?
Exactly, because you can't get rid of plastic because it's not a biodegradable. It's not.
This shit all fraud.
Trees are biodegradable. You can tear down a tree.
This shit is all fraudulent.
Facts. No facts though. But
telling us, bro, is fraudulent.
But most of the times, especially with most governments, they only tell you, especially America though, they only tell you what they want you to know. They don't even tell you what you need to know. They just tell you what they want you to know, because what they want you to know, what you need to know, doesn't benefit them in the grand scheme of things.
Mm-hmm.
But see, you could know this, but what you need to be concerned about is this.
Mm-hmm.
Buying this brand new car.
It's fear too, bro. They trying to pump fear into the hearts and the minds of the people, bro. So that right there.
Yeah, they always do that. How else can oppression be kept if you don't?
That's why they bought the news company.
You have to. You gotta strike fear in people to keep them oppressed, bro.
That's why I have to. Man. This right here, this right here, this conversation cannot be had with most people. Like, I'm trying to tell y'all, man, this is just the joy I feel in my heart right now. That there's people out there that I'm bonding with y'all right now. These conversations, man, I'm trying to tell y'all, people think I'm crazy. That's why I don't say it. That's why I just be like, I keep quiet because you trying to tell people this shit.
A lot of people can't spend it. A lot of people can't spend the time like you can looking at things like this because a lot of people, let's be honest, most people can't handle pressure, bro. A lot of people fold under the pressure, nigga. Let's just be honest. There's not a lot of people outlasting this fucking pressure that the world and society, especially with you having to take consideration of what other motherfuckers think about you.
And if they on drugs or they drunk out their fucking mind every day.
Yeah. Or look how many people got depression. Look at all these depression people. You got to have mental this because everybody's depressed because somebody hurt their feelings. Or listen, these things are all tools, bro. But what happens is you can't make something obvious. You know what I'm saying? And they're the master at not making something obvious. They give you, and like how Tay was saying earlier, they give you a little bit to you at the beginning, and then 5 years later, they bring it to your face. That's the trick, nigga. That's what I'm saying. I'm making something obvious, not obvious. I'm gonna give it a little bit, see how many people react to it. Oh shit, they react to it a lot. They're doing good. Okay. Let me bring like the government, everything that the government has done, and I told people like this since I got out. Everything the government does, they've been doing before they give it to the public people to use. We've been practicing. They had to master it for whatever they really needed their intended to use it for before they give it to you so you can use it for your enjoyment.
For your enjoyment.
No, facts. You created computers. You use computers because they realized
definitely.
Computers were great for wars. We have to have these. We have to make these. Not for your fucking enjoyment. It's down after we got what we need from it. Sonar, fucking all the shit that come with it. We can give you the joys of Hey, get them niggas a PlayStation. Hey, get them niggas a TV. Hey, nigga, get them
And
niggas
also,
a.
it's
They're gonna
timing
be
because they
obsessed
can't
over it.
just get it to you. They gotta
Oh no,
slide in there so you be
of
accepted
course.
of it.
They gotta make it attractive. We gotta make
Yeah,
you spend your money on things.
Yeah,
But they
yeah.
already know, bro. That's what I'm saying. A lot of the things that we do in the military, the government, you don't. That's why you got regulations. You can't go make some shit and just sell it. You got to get licensed. You got to be organized. You got to go and tell them people what the fuck you finna do with this shit. And if it can change the fucking world, we need to use it for the betterment of whatever we do it first before we let just regular people use it. That's just
right.
basics.
Well, speaking of the enjoyment and all of that, what y'all feel about? Because yeah, we had video games and stuff back in the days, and but now I feel like the youth, they don't go outside no more. They just they
They don't feel
stuck
like it. They don't, bro.
in this virtual reality, bro. I'm concerned for the next generation.
We're cooked.
Like they, like I said, I mean, I don't have anything against video games. I've never really personally been like a gamer. You know what I'm saying? Every now and then, Madden and sports games and shit. But
no, I'm a gamer, man.
Where you see it going? But But I'm saying though.
But this is what I said.
Of the older,
I think yes, that's what I'm saying because I knew the world before internet.
Right.
I knew the world before internet. These kids don't know.
Gaming has that kind of effect as much as internet.
Like these kids don't know nothing except the world of internet. I remember the world before the internet. You know what I'm saying? And these kids, they're awkward. Have you ever had to have a conversation or be weird? Like they're awkward. They don't know how to make eye contact. Even some of these kids coming into the Navy now, they're not sociable. They're not personable. It's just a very weird.
But
we're cooked,
I'm gonna
man.
tell y'all this. It's definitely not gonna go backwards, and that's the one thing that we should understand. The world never progresses backwards. So you saying that? Do you hope because the world moved into the next? But we was different than the generation before us.
Yeah. I'm just saying.
But we was more. Still was outside and stuff though.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Every generation is different, and it's only going to get more different. It's not going to go back to being the same. It's for but you said not like this, but we didn't have this back then. So that's what I'm saying. Now that they have this, they're gonna move to this because that's the new thing. We were outside kids. That was our
thing. But you still need to have human interaction, bro.
They don't believe that. We believe that because we had human reaction. No, they don't believe that for the world.
That's biology, bro.
No, but
the technology can go this fast, but our human anatomy and our biology has not caught up to this yet.
They don't care about that. I understand with you. I agree with you, but they don't care about that because you got to realize the one thing that I realize about just human nature is it doesn't matter if it works, if it can be used. It doesn't have to work perfectly. It don't have to be great. It just got to be used by enough people. And enough people are going to always use AI technology. They're going to go farther and farther away from going outside. Whether you say they can or they should, they're going away from it. It's been proven. Look at the jump from our generation to theirs. It's already proved to you that it's not gonna. This is the way.
Yeah, I know. I understand that.
Yeah, they're trending this way. So no matter how much you say that they shouldn't, we don't get to predict how the next generation uses their generation. Just like we didn't let our
saying we're concerned.
Predict. Oh yeah, no, we definitely concerned. Yeah, we definitely concerned. Oh yeah, because we grew up. That's what I said. Because we see how we know how to get together and interact outside.
Mm-hmm.
Some of our kids don't know how to do that.
Awkward, bro.
Their best friend. Listen, some of our kids' best friend never met in real life. They only met through the game. Never probably even seen each other like that.
They are the perfect
because they was at a young age where they couldn't send pictures.
Oh, you got the most kids. I mean, how do you feel about your kids?
Man, okay, I can be honest with you.
Which part?
Who, me? You talk about me or Bo?
Oh yeah, no, you got the most kids, don't you?
No. Bo definitely got more kids to me now.
I ain't got no more kids.
He said the ones I know of.
Exactly. Bo definitely got more kids to me. That ain't even an argument.
Thing about it, it's a fine, but even like my oldest daughter, right? So she was like, thing about she had like an iPad since she was fucking 3 months.
Yeah.
Cause that's the way I was communicating where I want to go, what I would call FaceTime, whatever. But also, she also go outside and play. So she got that fine balance of being on there. She watched whatever the fuck they be watching on YouTube, doing this, might see weird, watching other people play video games.
Yeah.
And she also go outside with her friends and meet up or whatever, right? So she got a fine balance, right? So my youngest one, what's that?
How old she is now?
11.
11. Okay.
Yeah. So my youngest one, she got an iPad with us. She don't be on there. She be on there watch little games and stuff on what the kids watch or whatever. But she also got like cousin whatever the same age where they can play outside and do all that stuff. So she's not like she like the only child or either one of the only child. And they just sit in the room and watch iPad all day with no human interaction or nothing like that.
Yeah.
So they kind of get there. I think they kind of both get a fine balance of on the iPad and actually outside swimming because they all swim. They all swim. I don't know how to swim, but they all swim.
That nigga said he don't know how to swim. Hey, it's the same with my kids too. They know how to swim. I don't swim. But I'm the same way with my kids. My kids are older than Bo's though, man. I got a 16-year-old and a going on 14-year-old. And my daughters, they both was raised in technology. So they both almost can't live without technology, nigga. Like they're like I'm just gonna be honest with you. Like my son has to because his mom just does the most or whatever. But also my son is a sports kid though. So my son is outside a lot. He's at that age where he'd rather be outside with his friends, having freedom to do shit. Because being in the house is just not what, you know what I'm saying? Like he can't even play the game in peace while being in the house because he got so many brothers and sisters and he got so many people in and out. Like he can't really, nothing's really here. So my son is at the point where, so I'm lucky. My son is very much an outside kid. Go to the park. Hey, Dad, I went to the park. Me and them played this. We balled. He very big into trying to perfect his sports and trying to get into something. You know what I'm saying? Sports, like, which I'm happy about.
Right.
But my daughter is definitely more of a laid back in the house. Want to be outside, but she'll be outside because my daughter loves following the popular shit. So if everybody else outside, nigga, she gonna be outside. But she's really an in-house person. She's really you know, her, you know, she's, you know what I'm saying? That's just her. She's a girl. But it's hard with girls because girls love boys. And any guy knows that if you have a daughter at least, they're gonna get to the point, even when they're young and like at Bo's age, they have some boy that they're enamored with, whether they're an older superstar, music favorite artist, or some little boy. That's just how girls are. So, of course, with your daughter, bro, it's like my daughter very much cares what social media brings. The attention, like she very much cares what people have to say about her on social media. She's devoted to it. She was always one of those kids that couldn't go without having a phone. You take her phone away, she goes the biggest tantrums and with her mom, and she just wows out if she doesn't have her social media. That's how my daughter is. She's done calmed down now as she got older because she realized that shit, when I ain't got the money, because she got to pay her own shit. So when she ain't got no money and she can't pay her fucking phone bill, you gotta go without a phone. But back when she was a kid and she got everything, she was very locked into social media. Oh, bro, like it was super bad for my daughter. So,
you know what though?
Both worlds, bro.
So here's the type of stuff I get, type of messages I get, man. So she wanted to buy this.
A dresser?
Yes.
No, she called a study table so she can study on.
But that's wonderful, Bo. Who doesn't want a kid who calls and asks for a desk so she can be greater at whatever the fuck she is trying to do, bro? That's wonderful. Right. That's what you want. And your daughter doesn't. I know you, bro. You're not the father who's trying to force her to be that way. That's just who she is. Like,
Right.
she doesn't want to do ratchet shit with her friends. She want to do. She want to do shit she like to do.
Yeah.
And what she want to do, Dad, is I want to do this. And that's beautiful when you find a kid and your kid finds a passion, and it's a
Right.
good passion, and it's something that can help her later on in life. That's what all parents want for their kids.
Right. And think about it, she also knows she may get grade with us. She also know like, oh, she's not doing well, so I need a tutor. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Stay
She's
back, get a
super
tutor,
smart.
whatever. And think
And
about it,
she know Papa I got money.
No, but but think about it though, she do some crazy, she do some dumb shit with her, right? So I found out, 'cause I go through her phone. She ain't got no privacy. I know all the you don't run shit on me. I have to go through your phone.
Yeah,
all
little
that
girl
shit.
shouldn't have privacy.
So I found out some shit, whatever. So she was here, whatever, right? I still got the phone there now.
I don't think
And
little
we was
boys
in that
should have a
motherfucker
lot
out
of
here.
privacy.
I was in here cussing her ass out for a good 4 hours.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I
4
remember you
5
told me
hours.
this story. Yeah. Then you
Yeah.
called your sister.
Called her sister on there, cuss out for 2 more hours. Called the mama, cuss out for another hour. Then her grandma and one old chick, she was here too. So I was in there, right? So I got 4 hours in there, and then they were just outside the door listening, and they just got quiet. So I walked out there, like everybody was scared in there, right? So I came back in, was in there for like 4 hours, another 4 hours. But
But you gotta,
after that,
have to, because you have to drill home the importance of what I'm saying.
right?
You have to. So I'm giving you this because I'm giving you this for our election to prove to you that this matters that much to me, that you follow what I'm saying. And I agree. I done did it before with my kids, bro. I try to have the one thing about with me and my kids, I tell people all the time, I have a different way of raising my kids, and I don't give a fuck what people think about it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
I grew up the way I was. I raised my kids the way I will. They're my kids. I try not to pass on generational curses to my kids. I try not to wound my kids. So I have to have a conversation with my kids because I have to make sure that they understand that everything you see is not what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Every story that's told is not the actual story.
Also, I don't set the same standards that was set on us, set on me as a kid.
Exactly.
Right?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So
you know how when you
we
younger,
got whooped a lot.
Yeah. You can't leave the table till you finish your food.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah, and you got to eat what I put in your face.
That mentality leads you to obesity. The fact that you feel like you have to finish it, can't waste food, whatever.
Yeah.
That's an obesity mentality. So those type of things I don't even like enforce. Like just like with my daughter, right? So her mom is Muslim, right? Muslim, how you want to say it?
Muslim.
That's how they use it. That's how they use it. Pronounce it in some places.
He say that's how they use it. That's how they told him.
That's how they pronounce it in some places. They pronounce it that way, right?
Yeah, Muslim.
So think about so doing Ramadan, whatever. You know they fast, whatever. But think about it, I don't push Christianity, I don't push that, whatever.
Yeah.
If she wanna practice so I'm a Muslim practice that.
You want to be a Muslim?
Go practice it. You know what I'm saying? If she want to travel Christian, go to church there, she can do that. But I don't push that to her. I say that's showing you to make this side. Just like with me from Mississippi, pork is everything. Pork this and that, whatever.
Yeah.
But I don't force pork down there as well. Yeah. But one thing about her, right? She don't say she don't eat pork, but I know she don't eat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So she'll go like, yo, you want to try this?
She be like, yeah.
I'll be back. Like, yo, it's beef. It's beef and chicken.
Yeah, I need to take. Hey, but listen, I'm kind of the same way, bro. When I was a kid, bro, I wasn't super picky, but my mom and I think my mom was fuck. I'm not no religion, bro, and I hate the way I said that fuck because I didn't mean that.
Fuck no. Fuck
yeah, I was just about to say fuck no, bro, but I don't dislike the Muslim religion.
Assalamu alaikum,
Because
brother.
as a man, it's beneficial for me to be of a Muslim religion. To be, if you think about how the religion benefits me. But
Right.
no, bro. But what I'm saying is that I just with my mom, she was not a my mom didn't cook. Like some people come from houses where the mom cooked. I come from a single
You
household
ain't
where
even
my
make
mom
spaghetti. She ain't make no
my
Alfredo.
mom made dip. Some
Yeah.
fire ass dip. And don't get it twisted. My mom can cook. I'm not saying my mom can't cook. My mom
That's
didn't cook.
different.
She just did not cook. She did not cook. She
Survive
worked too
off
much.
the
Yeah, my
cereal
mom
and
worked too much to cook, and she was the one. She raised us that. Why would I cook some shit that y'all ain't gonna eat? You niggas love chicken nuggets, TV dinners, this, that, and so she bought that. So, and my mom was an avid person of buying because my mom didn't believe after a while because she realized. I'm gonna tell you one thing I did. When my mom, when I used to eat food when my mom didn't cook or just somebody would cook and I didn't like it, I'm throwing that shit away.
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw your food in the trash.
Trash.
And I'm gonna go and either ask my granddad for something or I'm gonna go without eating. But I'm a master of eating peanut butter and jelly sandwiches.
That's the only thing I can still eat from back in the day.
So I'll
still fuck up a peanut
I'll
butter.
not eat what you cook and eat a peanut butter jelly sandwich and go home. But of course, my mom was raised in a Christian house, so it used to be you got to eat what them people put in front of your face. And if she did cook something, you got to eat what it. And sometimes it's not that I don't even like it; it's just I don't want to eat that shit. Because we as kids, like, I ain't got a taste for spaghetti tonight. Like, it's not nothing against the spaghetti, but shit, I just don't.
What you got a taste for?
I'm tired, Grandpa.
Well, that's
too
too
damn bad.
Yeah, like so I try to get my kids like because I want my kids to eat all their food. So what do you like? Because what I give you, and I'm very picky on them picking the portion. Get as much as you think you're gonna eat. But I'd rather you get less and keep going back than to get too much and then gotta waste.
You know, I used to. Oh my goodness! I remember I used to. My oldest was younger. My oldest daughter was younger. I used to go through like when I go to go visit or whatever, and we'll be in the hotel. So I'm trying to figure out what she like, what she wants. So we'll go through a whole. I just order a bunch of shit on the menu to just figure it out whatever. That's an expensive way of doing it. But
that's expensive. Yeah, I'm about to say that's expensive. I could never do that, nigga. You gotta tell me what. But that's why even with my homeboy, they kids, I always speak to their kids. I don't Google Gaga with them. I make them.
I
use
never
their
did that
words.
shit.
When they talk to me, use your words. Tell me what you want.
I always say that's my favorite word. Use your words. I'm fucking nut all that shit. And another thing, ain't no fucking Santa Claus. I bought that shit.
Ain't no Santa Claus. First of all,
ain't no fucking Santa Claus.
Ain't no special person coming and giving you shit. That ain't come from somebody that love you. That you know. You're not finna. I'm not finna teach my kids that some white dude coming down chimneys.
I'm up here. I don't spend all this money on no fucking
I'll be a
bike
fool
or
to make my
iPad and
kids
shit.
believe that kind of bullshit. You'll be a fool to do some shit like that. You work
Hey,
good.
Kirk, you got kids?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I got stepson.
You ain't got no kid. Well, I guess you can say stepson. But as we say, don't have kids. Want y'all to
don't have kids until you're ready. And when you think you're ready, you're not.
Still don't have them.
Yeah, still don't have it.
That I know about anyway.
I'm gonna tell you when you know you should have kids. When you have really completed everything on your bucket list. When you
I don't want kids.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm just talking about men. I'm just talking about people, and I'm not even just talking to men. I'm talking about people in general. Kids are wonderful. I love.
I'm telling y'all, it's great, but don't have
them. Yeah, fuck that.
Hey, I don't think about it. People tell you all the time kids are great, kids are wonderful, but they don't tell you about the other side. They don't tell you about the baby mama. They don't tell you the shit you gotta go through with that. Just I'll let y'all know. Hey, y'all be hearing, oh, kids are wonderful. Here, I bet they don't tell you about this shit.
Yeah, these kids are assholes. These, especially, bro, some motherfuckers, bro, you think you got personality, your offspring got personality. Like, they get a mixture of you and the person that you dealing with, bro, and it's just, it's a roll of the dice.
You know what's crazy though? What crazy, like both my daughters just like me.
Yeah.
So even when they mom hate me so much at the momentary whatever, they still got put up with me. See,
I
my
think that's the
oldest
problem with
daughter
my baby
is
mamas.
me. My oldest daughter had my personality when I was younger, and my youngest have my personality now.
Yeah.
And now they mom they like, yeah, just like your daddy.
Yeah. I think
So they can't
that's
help
the
but love me though.
I think that's the problem with that I have with my baby mamas too, is that even though me and them don't get along, on top of the fact that me and them don't get along and I get along with my kids, on top of that, they have so much of me and my attributes about them that it's undeniable. And
Yeah.
so it's like looking at somebody you hate every day and that bitch allowed to give you attitude because they, they're your kids, and so they're giving you attitude, they're giving you this. And but like my kids, like I'm a very much like how I am with y'all. I'm like with my kids, bro. I'm telling you, if you ever seen me hang with my kids and see me in it, if we was having this conversation right now, my daughter and my son would probably be sitting here right here. Like my daughter, when we together, she's up under me. Like she's a girly girl. Like that's my G.
Right.
But if you seen my daughter, bro, she's a firecracker. Have you ever seen those little chihuahuas that bark and but be yeah, she got a big heart. She gonna fight, bro. She got a good heart. She gonna fight for her friends. But like I said, she has a tendency to follow influences from music and
Mm.
people. She wanna be accepted by people who don't matter so bad. And I can't get it's hard to get a kid who was raised in this generation not to give a fuck about what other people think.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's the toughest battle you do when dealing with kids
So I
is
had
to
to
get
learn
them
that.
to not care enough about what should matter and to get them to, you know
Love
what I'm
that.
saying? That's the hardest thing to do. Because at the end of the day, they're gonna pick their own path.
Mm.
Like and whatever path they pick, you gotta make sure that your kids can go in and not be fucked up by the pressure and fold under the pressure.
Yeah.
Like as a parent, that's the only thing you can do. Because once they out there, nigga.
Hey, listen,
I
dog.
told my
I
daughter,
be
bro, I'm not finna be that movie where the one woman chased her daughter across the country to save her from the husband that stole her. What's it called? Not Without My Daughter or some shit like that. It's an
I
old
never
classic
seen
movie.
that shit.
But some white woman married an Arabian man,
Mm.
and he took them across country back to his home country where she didn't have like rights, and started
Right.
treating her like he treat other women, like beat on his
Mm.
women. She couldn't talk and stuff, and so she got away, but she had to leave her daughter. So in the movie, that's
Yeah.
why the movie is like Not Without My Daughter. She go back to save his daughter, but I told my daughter that's not me. I'm
Right.
not. Listen, if once you feel like you grown, and I'm always here to help, but I be
Mm.
damned if I'm not finna be nobody's bitch. I love my kids, but you're not finna
Yeah.
bitch me just like I ain't finna let your mama bitch me. Like if you want to do what you want to do what you want to do what you want to do. You grown.
Yeah.
Once you tell me you grown, I can't stop you, bro.
Got Tay ready for some kids now.
Shit, Tay said
Hell
he ain't
no.
gonna never have no kids, but Tay, you gonna live the best life of you gonna live your best life. I promise
Gotta be
Hey,
able to like
motherfucker. Hey, somebody more gonna keep on going talking to having kids, man.
you. Nah, ain't nobody gonna talk Tay into
that
having
shit don't
kids.
work.
Me and Tay. Listen, like he said earlier, I think me and him see eye to eye on a lot of things when it comes to being with somebody. I'm good on that, bro. Like Tay said, he did it, done it, bro. I'm good. If you can't be it,
Listen.
if you can't be exactly how I want you to be, then I'm good, bro. And that's okay.
I'm just glad I dodged the bullet. I didn't have no property, no kid. Just
Yeah. This nigga
yeah,
here.
living in that nightmare.
Yeah. Yeah, you ain't.
love, man.
But and then I think me and you talked about it too, Bo, that we as men, we used to being alone.
Oh yeah,
Women hate
that's
being
natural.
alone because the ideal of them being because they never had to. But
Mm-hmm.
men, we everything we done has almost been alone, and then we found camaraderie along the way.
Right.
And we built things, but we usually die alone. So that's why I'm like, of course, you love women. You want to have sex with
Right.
women. They help you reproduce and all that shit. You want to be, but
Yeah.
not enough that you should have to be unhappy and live by the norm that other people say.
Hell no.
Yeah,
Fuck
no, it's
that.
too many women. And the one good thing for us is way more women than men in the world. So we have way more odds of running into the woman we want to be with than women running into the man that they want to be.
Most women don't like men. They don't want to be. Majority of women settle.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why they have to settle, because there's less of us to go around than them. They have to fight way more women to get us than we have to fight men to get them. Because it's more women. It's proven. It's way more women out there. Like, I think they said if every man had a woman, there still would be an astronomical number of women left without a man. And that's the whole world. That's crazy to think about. So no matter what, some woman has to be the side chick to some other chick if you just look at the odds.
Hey. Or be the second and third first.
Or the second, third, or fourth, depending on that man.
Yeah.
If you go ahead.
I might be hopping off, y'all. I gotta go cook. I'm sorry.
We ain't got like 5 minutes no way.
Yeah, we ain't got 5 minutes. Yeah,
down.
we got 5 minutes. We knocking that bitch on down. But yeah, so
all right, for sure.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, bro.
Yeah, man. But hell, do not have kids. I tell everybody.
I say have kids, but wait until you've done everything that you wanted to do on your bucket list.
Hey.
Because you don't have to be super young to do things with your kids. Right. You can be successful, have a business,
have a kid with a young child.
Yeah. You can have kids old,
so she can still take care of while you old and shit.
Yeah. If not, if she's too old, find you a younger one. Because men never can stop shooting. They shot. Ever. So if the person you grind with and she get to the point where she can't have kids and y'all missed out on it because y'all both got,
getting to busy with life.
Yeah. Allow your husband to go get another woman pregnant so you can know what it feels like.
Hey, nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And if it don't work, let them keep trying with other women.
Yeah, until you find the one that you really like.
Yeah.
Then you create a close bond with that one, and you Gucci.
And when you get tired, you go talk to her, and you don't complain. Go complain to her. Give the man a lot more time to himself.
Yeah. And it'll give you women something to do, because I'm avid with this, and I don't know, but I feel like men have to give women something to do. If men don't give women something to do, they're gonna do that bullshit.
Out of mind is a devil playground.
Yeah, so you have to give her things, but you have to give her things that she want to do in the realm of things she do. That's why it's important to find women who have skill sets and hobbies. Oh, you like to do that? Hey, you know what you should do? You should go with your friends and go do that. You like to paint? Go paint. Go with your friends. Y'all should have a wine and painting night. You know what I'm saying? But what I tell my nephew this: try to find a woman who interests and likes match what you want from a woman. So if you like a woman to cook and clean and who like to be housely and do shit like that, make sure you choose a women that do that shit. Don't go choose the bad bitch that don't do that shit and try to make her do that shit. That's not. That's just
people
bad.
Gonna always choose the popular bad bitch or whatever.
Yeah, that's piss poor planning. And now you complain and no, nigga, you tried to get the baddest bitch because she looked good, but obviously she's not trying to be this bitch don't even know how to cook. You know what I'm saying? That's why she.
It's a whole different generation.
That's why the bitch always trying to get you to feed her, because the bitch can't cook, so she gotta eat out.
Starving.
This is obvious things that I feel like people neglect to see, and it just kind of weird. Like, that's obvious. I'm not gonna argue with a woman who says she don't cook or clean. Okay,
then. Conversation over.
Yeah, there's no need to go far. Okay. So I couldn't even know what a bitch opinion is about after she says she doesn't cook or clean. Okay, and I move on. Me and you should not be talking
conversation.
Yeah, we shouldn't even, because only thing we could do is piss each other off rip. That's the only thing this gonna lead to. So But all right, man, shut this bitch down, Bo. Man, you falling
Hey,
asleep. I see your
that's
head
right.
lying back and shit, bro. Kurt done came
That's right.
in looking at his thing, bro.
Man,
Man,
shit,
we just
bro. I had
asleep, man. Bo, what time it is over
fucking
there?
connect chick. He fucking
Shit, 4 o'clock.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
4
you
o'clock
still
in the
early.
morning.
It's 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, early. He should have been outside somewhere, going to
Hey,
get him some wine.
hey, I fuck around started that first hour.
Yeah, I
First
saw
hour
that.
got
Yeah, I'm surprised you made it as far as you did, bro. To be really honest, because we
Man.
done did like almost 6 hours worth of podcast. Because you and old girl did damn near 2.5, almost 3 hours.
shit. Until next time, America.
Until next time.
That nigga there.
Shout out to you, Kurt.
Man,
Shout
yeah,
out to
man.
motherfucking
Hey,
Kurt.
Much love, man. Safety and peace on that side, bro.
man, for sure, man.
Yeah.
Likewise, man. Likewise.
Yeah,